This is DJ Goldie Montana, and you're listening to Bar Ignite.
A lot of white noise in my headphones.
I didn't mean to say why would I not make it. Oh, well, really?
See?
You know, how would we know? Right, how would we know? There's
Really?
absolutely nothing going on.
Really,
Yo,
nigga?
what it do? Hey, what it do? Hey, Goldie. Need to say something. People, what it do? Give us a second here. I'm trying to get things settled in a new spot.
I'm a little discombobulated because it's not our usual setup. I'm just lost without my DJ.
Where's the music?
He said
Right.
there was no intro
for those
song.
of you that don't know, good evening, first of all. I'm Big Baby, your favorite. Poor Brad.
What the hell is that noise? The fan.
Right, turn the fan on.
What's-
So anyway, well, Magic and Goldie and Shaka get themselves together.
This shit like Hustle and Flow.
We moved to a new studio, so we still working out the kinks. I'm so used to my cameras being over there. My cameras are over here now.
I don't know.
You can do it.
We just lost so much.
You
We
can
ain't
do it.
cat.
Right, I gotta get my angles
We got
together
a
and
cat.
shit.
Oh, we don't do branding. Come on.
Hand me them headphones in that bag right there so I can hear y'all. We trying to figure out now how we gonna get the phones in the game.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let y'all chop it up for a
There
minute
was
while I
a
work on it.
discussion about, Goldie staying in the engineering booth. But to me, it's just not the same kind of
They
energy.
want me to sit right
now,
here.
Absolutely. It's not the same kind of energy if we're not all
Yeah,
together.
right.
That's the whole point in having a group discussion. If I wanted the FaceTime, we could have did that. No,
We could have did it
the
like
group dynamic needs that energy. So, whatever. I guess they're going to say hello. They miss y'all or something. The girls missed everybody. Hi.
it is a noise coming through there. I don't know, it might be the headphones.
Move back like that. What if I was having another,
Y'all got to give us a minute. We're going to get it together. We're going to...
I'm together.
Hey, stop doing that, man. Don't try to make it look like we don't know what we doing.
Y'all don't. Y'all never do.
See?
Always.
It's a woman for you.
It's the truth.
Just, nah, I know.
It's the truth.
Y'all feel like if it ain't for y'all, we just be fucked up.
You
We would, but just not like
Yeah,
y'all
you
make it
would.
seem, though.
I mean, yeah, y'all be
know what
fucked
I'm
up in
saying?
different ways, but we be fucked up too without y'all. I mean, we need you just as much as you need us.
Y'all hear
But
that?
we're at
Big Baby
least-
said it.
Oh, I'm willing to admit it. I'm willing to admit that I need my partner as I hope he needs me. Or she, whatever your case may be.
Right.
I mean, that wasn't the topic, but yeah, I'm just talking about it, partners, period. But yeah, I feel
Right.
like, I feel like that.
You do? You really do?
I absolutely do.
That sound go out, Magic?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Why do I have two different feeds here?
Wait a minute, we gotta go. Big Baby, how was your your break?
What
Cause
break?
it's been a minute since we've been here.
My break from the show?
Yes.
Because my life hasn't stopped. I'm still working.
Right.
I'm
You know what?
was the one it was that could work from home. So I'm still working. I'm working.
Yeah,
even
we know
harder.
you can work from home, baby. We get it, Big Baby. You
No,
can work
I
from
can't
home.
work from home. I cannot.
You
What
can't.
shit she do?
How can I work from home? Mine is a hands-on industry.
Yeah. I feel you. That.
I mean, I can do reports and stuff from home, but like, I still have to see people. What?
So since
That
you've
fucking
been,
chair.
so since you've been, you know what I'm saying, away from the show, what's been going on?
Work.
Besides work, we know.
I mean, honestly, for me, because we have had to.
Basically, we want everybody want to know your business.
You want to know all my business. Okay.
We want to know your
Group of
business.
friends. I have a quarantine. Matter of fact, I have a couple quarantines.
You have a
However,
quarantine crew?
Absolutely. We do the
Okay.
same shit with the same people on the same day. I'm very uncomfortable around extra
Weird
motherfuckers. Weird niggas, new niggas,
Yeah.
old niggas that I ain't seen in a while, niggas. I'm just uncomfortable around you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So
Nope.
I'm gonna speak and chuck the deuces, but I see you later. I make sure you ain't got no symptoms.
Facts.
Them
I'm gonna holler at you later, bro.
I'm just.
And I mean,
feel that way
it's
about it.
really, it's affecting our way of life, but it's not negatively affecting my way of life. To be honest with you, because just like Big Baby say, I'm working every day.
I'm still doing the same shit.
But I don't really feel like I want to be around nobody right now, no way. You know what I'm saying? Because some people just, some people moving around handling business. And then
Some people just doing
out
dumb
here,
shit.
right, just out here fucking around, man.
Some people
And
just
you
doing
can't
dumb
tell the
shit.
difference between the two. You don't know the difference between the two. So I'm just avoiding everybody for the most part, man. Unless it's on some business shit, then I ain't trying to come over your house.
Okay, man,
I
I
ain't
see.
trying to barbecue with you. I ain't, none of that shit, man. If I do fuck with you, it's gonna be out in the street where I ain't got to worry about touching none of your shit.
For everyone, hey sister.
You know what I'm saying? I just really I'm cool. I'm cool on this. And then it really give you some time to reevaluate some shit. I got a whole other direction I'm trying to go in. You know what I'm saying? And just because everybody had a chance to sit down, you really start thinking about some shit like that. So if you done spent your whole quarantine and you ain't came up with nothing new, you fucked that up.
Do you?
I did, however.
Yeah, it was. Come on,
I
tell
did,
your
yeah,
business.
I did. No, I did.
Tell your business.
You know what I started doing? I had a little extra money, and instead of just tucking it away, I gambled it, and I bought a lot of stock. A lot of stock that's gonna turn around. So yeah, I did try something new.
Well, it was a good time to do that because the stock market was ass.
Oh, it still is.
Let me get that.
But it absolutely has to turn around.
Let me get that. To bring the
I want to be a
ass
part of
trade.
that. I want to buy dollar stocks. I need some dollar stocks.
What happened to my mom?
You said, man, you got talking to your mic.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all got to excuse me. I'm still trying to get my phone situation
Yes,
together.
Isn't that always like? Why don't you come prepared? That's my question. Why are you never prepared?
I'm here. What you mean? You can't start. You can't do your.
You have to prepare properly. You can't just show up and expect shit to be ready for you to jump in and really. We don't work for you. We work together.
And who phone?
First off, I haven't asked you to do one thing for me or
Yes.
anyone
Probably
else.
Shockers.
It's always shockers.
It is not always my phone. Don't do
Well,
that.
that's how
Don't
it
do
works.
that. That's beside the point. Don't do that though. Don't do that. Don't make it seem like I run a fucked up potato salad.
You always do.
That's a lie.
Let Becky make the potato salad instead of Shaquanda. She put raisins in that shit.
Dig that. Hey. Hey, but I'm not seriously.
Oh yeah, sis, I did that too. I
So-
absolutely did.
So what have you been up to though?
Seriously, that's it. I've been literally playing with the stock market and going to work.
You still got the same boo?
Right. The same. Who?
You still got the same boo?
This nigga weird.
I just want to know she got the same boo. She been going around. I know how women be nowadays, man. They switch up.
Why would I sell my bike?
I said boo. I didn't say
That's what I
bike.
said. Why
That
would I
seems
sell
fucking
my
worse.
bike? That is
Okay.
my boo.
Okay.
I'm single. Everybody knows I'm single. Let's not
Big
go
single.
there. Big single.
We're gonna find out in a minute.
I can jump in any DM.
Alright.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Overnight bag single.
And speaking of, hold on, I need to
Look at
go
this.
to something because somebody put some shit on my Facebook page from a post from last.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
No, this is on the page. You can actually go see it. It's because my shit is public.
Okay, what does it say?
The motherfucker asked me what size was my
What size is your what?
That's a valid question.
Right, big baby. What's wrong with you?
That should be a common question.
How it's
for
not a
woman of
common
your
question? You
stature.
got him on here every Tuesday, like juggle.
They're a handful. That's how big they are.
That should be a common
And
question.
size your hands, they might be too much, or enough, or
You know what?
not enough. It depends. Shit.
Wow.
My point
That's
is,
a hell of a that's a hell of a way to fit. That would be like me asking somebody get mad because somebody say how much you weigh. I won't get mad. I'm a big dude. That's a common question.
I don't know. I think
You don't think so?
every woman that I talk to,
How tall are you?
found Quincy
That's not a
Colbert
common question.
offensive. So
No.
every woman that I talk to and they saw this,
You can say none of your business, but I don't knock nobody for asking.
That's clearly not what I told
Let me
him.
see.
That's
That's what I
inappropriate.
told him.
I can see if it was in the workplace, but Facebook, that's not.
What's the
Really,
catch to that though, big
I
baby?
don't think that's Facebook inappropriate.
This the catch to that, big baby.
Period.
That's not. You know why that's not an uncommon question for you, big baby?
It's not a common question. I've never had somebody.
You got
ask
your
me.
titties out right now.
Yeah, they
Every Tuesday, you on this show, jiggle, 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 jiggle,
jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
squeezy, squeezy, squeezy.
I do not squeezy. Oh, I might.
That's your closing statement on the show. Check the tatas, squeezy, squeezy.
No,
I didn't say
save
see
the
what.
tatas.
Save the
Save the
tatas,
tatas, bro.
squeezy, squeezy though.
There's a legitimate
But
reason for that, however.
so a
My
guy would
point
ask.
is-
Of course, he's gonna ask you that. You've said the size before. I don't remember what it was.
I was gonna be like, I don't want to get cussed out, but I was gonna say, well, do you want to tell the viewers or the listeners?
How about we have a contest? Guess big baby size.
Who the hell threw a heart up?
No, because there's some people out there that actually know my size.
Somebody just threw a heart
Okay,
up. bro.
listen.
I have
All right, come
friends
on,
that
come
know what
on,
I-
man.
Yeah, I mean, I have friends.
Let's get to it, man. Hey, Magic, what's up, man?
Bullshit.
What you been up
Women
to?
know what I'm talking about. That's offensive. Bitches don't
Well,
walk up
if
to
you
and
flaunt
say-
your titties,
Nigga,
big
but
baby.
Okay, I'm not gonna walk up to you and say what size is your dick.
You
Is it
flaunt.
thick? Is it long?
I
Is it
get
skinny?
that
Is it
question
short? You
more.
gotta turn-
But if I'm always talking about it,
You gotta
if
shrimp,
I
you
if
gotta
I whip it
eggplant,
out
you
on the
gotta baseball bat,
table,
what the fuck
if
you
I'm
gotta
talking
do?
about it all the time, I whip it out on the table, and you
whip it
come
out
and
on the
ask
table,
me
the
that.
show is over.
I'm not.
There ain't no more questions.
Listen, man. I'm saying, but if that's what I'm constantly,
You know what?
and somebody asks me, I'm not gonna be offended.
Agree. Quincy Tolbert, don't ask me no shit else. Leave me the fuck alone.
Oh, wait, who the fuck is that?
He asked you out of
Put 'em on
context.
blast?
Yeah.
He should have asked you on Tuesday. He should have asked you on Tuesday.
Tip to tack.
He should have asked you on Tuesday.
Dog, I told you that. I'm catchy. I've been taught by the best.
Now, if someone asks you right now, it would be very appropriate at this
Oh,
particular time on the
Christ.
show.
Well, Quincy Tolbert, if you're listening, you still ain't gonna find out.
You should have put it in the inbox.
Still wouldn't have.
All right, hey man, Goldie, what you been up to, man? Besides getting the studio together, man.
That's it, for real. Building this,
I can
trying to
understand
build
that.
this. It's not quite how it's gonna wind up, but we was,
know that.
I felt like we left y'all long enough without a bike night, and I get a lot of people in my inbox
I
and
can do
in,
that for you, Mina.
in public.
Send it to me in a text.
When is y'all gonna do another bike night? I would say as soon as I get everything wired up. It's a lot harder than it looks.
Definitely.
It looked like it's real easy to do what we do, but when you come into a new place and you got to rerun all the cords, all the wires, remake all the connections, then implement your improvements, it
Send
get
it to me
kind
in
of
a text to my
frustrating.
phone instead of,
Definitely did a hell of a job, and we definitely appreciate it. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, this virus things has touched people on your bike scene and ours. It's some real shit, and I know in Ohio they say the governor has basically lifted restrictions, told the motherfuckers to do what the fuck you want to do.
they gonna do it anyway.
Since y'all just
Clearly
you
you
sick of
gonna do
y'all
it.
shit.
Like these
So-
Cleveland niggas don't give a fuck. We might as well.
So, but at the same time, man, if you a club and you fortunate enough, if you a motorcycle club and you're fortunate enough to have a clubhouse, just remember this: you have a duty to keep the people safe. So before
First and
motherfuckers start,
foremost, you have a duty to keep your family safe.
yes, in your
Yourself
club,
and
right?
your
Exactly.
That is
So,
yours.
because
You
I
and
right, because I know, but I know it's clubs out there. They can't wait to open up their clubhouse and do their thing. Hey man, we need that bread in it, and I understand that, man. I get it. Trust me, man. But remember, you a part of the community, and it's your part of your duty to keep the community safe.
I'm gonna
You
say
know what I'm
this-
saying?
this-
And this
this
shit ain't
one
over
thing.
with, man.
That's what your membership and their dues are for,
Not bad.
is to pay the bills.
True.
Honestly, it's to pay the bills.
True.
So don't be dependent on that civilian money and that civilian shit because you're supposed to be able to self-sustain.
Hey, you know what? I
That
didn't
shit.
pay my
I'm saying.
fucking dues last month.
Let's see.
Shit,
My point
man,
is,
get my shit
if the
together.
lights get cut off, it's your fault. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. You can put all that on me now.
You
Shit.
didn't pay yours. That's my thing. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
It's your
I
fault.
understand what you're saying. I didn't pay my
But
didn't
that's
pay my
what your
dues last
are-
month.
That's what your dues
I
are
need to get on
supposed
that.
be or don't
Let me get some shit, go.
that civilian shit, because that shit gets you hurt. You know what I'm saying? You gonna open up just to get that bread, but now not half your family is fucked up. And now
Right.
the shit is mutating into like a Kawasaki like disease in kids.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Right.
And this is toddlers. These are kids under 5. Like this
heard
is
about
fucked
that.
up. So yeah, still, y'all be careful.
And I heard on the news that they said that like 5 of them dudes on that aircraft carrier that had the
8.
shit before.
8.
8
Got it
now,
again.
done caught the shit again. So just cause you get this shit, man, don't mean it ain't like fucking chicken pox or some shit. You get this shit and then it go
Hold
away.
on, how you gonna catch it again?
You worse than something
Get
because
exposed to the
viruses
shit
mutate.
again.
It's something different. You can't catch the same
Viruses-
thing again.
No,
can
the
you?
virus is
Mutate.
changing.
It's still that same classification of a virus.
But it does what viruses do.
Yeah, right. It adapts. It changes.
Viruses
Its job is
main-
to fuck you up.
Right, the
So
virus
when you
is
get rid of
main
it, it's got to come back another way.
function
y'all
is to
saying after-
reproduce. It can't reproduce if it kill the
Is
host.
it about to be Corona 20?
Probably.
But these motherfuckers, they fuck AIDS. I'm scared of Corona.
think-
These niggas got, these niggas, they just reckless.
But this shit like
Reckless.
gonorrhea, my nigga. Just cause you got burnt once, don't mean you can't get burnt again, my nigga.
Ooh. You got burnt twice?
I ain't saying nothing about me.
I'm asking.
Why would you ask a nigga a question like that?
I don't know.
Why
It's
would
just
you ask the
why would
girl
you
what
bring
size
up burning
booty
in
she
the
had?
conversation in the first
Personal.
place?
I ain't asking nobody that either. Whatever size they is, that's what the fuck they is, you ask me.
I'm just saying, my point is,
I'm curious to know sometime.
I'm really not a titty
but
man.
never mind.
It's been time when I looked at them, so I wonder what size those are.
Oh, hey, there's my brother.
I've never asked that question.
My actual baby brother.
In your life?
Never.
Never asked
Honestly,
my
you know how you have your internal dialogue?
You may not have an understanding of what size means.
I might not give a shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That might be it. I might not give
I
a
could
shit.
be part of it too. I could be a man part.
I mean, I've seen some titties before. I'm like, those are big ass titties. But
Can we
No,
move
you
on?
ask what size because you know somebody else that wear that size.
I wouldn't care. I'm not about to buy a bra, so
Those
what
are
difference do
similar.
it make?
Exactly.
Because I'm down sure I'm not about to buy one of them
Exactly.
expensive ass
If
motherfuckers.
you're not walking me in the agent provocateur, you don't.
Man, them
know what
goddamn
size
bras
you
for
are.
them big titty girls.
I'm not gonna
Like a
ask you
pair
that
of
question
J's,
if I don't
my
know
nigga.
you though.
Hey, that's like buying a pair of J's, my nigga. Niggas don't understand how serious that is.
Well, I'm not gonna ask that question unless I know you. Unless we like on that level.
Yeah, but niggas
Okay.
is weird, bro.
I'm not gonna
Weird
walk
as
up to a
fuck.
stranger and ask nobody or
And
even
that's
ask them.
exactly
That's what I'm
that
saying.
was.
That is weird.
That was a
I'm agreeing
stranger.
that.
That's weird as fuck.
Niggas is weird as fuck.
I mean, like, what?
They have positive reinforcement. That means he asked that
let-
before
right,
and
let
somebody
them get that
answered
shit
him.
off. Right.
Bitches, y'all gotta do better.
Niggas, y'all gotta
Stop
do
being
better.
bitches. Ladies. Let's become
Y'all
ladies.
gotta do better, niggas.
Hey, listen here.
I'm fucking it up for everybody.
Hey, man, listen.
Let's move on.
This weekend, man, we rode to Columbus.
Oh, I heard about that.
Our club brother, Twinsburg, he lost his son.
Sorry to
His
hear that.
son was in Sin City. So he had lost his son. So we went down there and kicked it with them at their clubhouse in Columbus. But man, if I tell you that was like the longest Columbus trip. Magic, how long did it take to get to
I
Columbus?
heard that was the
Like
longest
2
trip
Hour, nah,
ever.
not even an hour and some change on bikes.
You know what I'm saying? Bruh.
Was it cold?
No, it wasn't cold. It was
made it
just
so long?
it was just problem after problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just problem after problem. It was like breakout day. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm gonna tell you that. See, a lot of clubs can't understand this. Like
So what kind of problems did y'all have?
the problem is like man,
Now pay attention, y'all, if y'all listening. Pay attention, cause
some clubs they break out, they just break out and go somewhere short. But if you in a club like my club, on breakout day we roll. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to go 100, 200 miles. You got to go somewhere. You got to roll. And it be a lot of problems sometimes because dudes done got work done on their bike. They working their kicks out. Excuse me. And everything. It was just like that. First problem was one of the bikes caught a flat. That turned into a 3-hour episode. Luckily, we had a trailer with us. You know what I'm saying? So we could throw the bike on there. But you know, before before a motherfucker throw his bike on the trailer, he gonna try everything he can to get that bitch back on the road.
how you cut the flat?
With a flat tire? You
you
don't
know,
have
first,
another tire.
no, they had a pump. They had a pump. They had a pat.
Lord.
Listen, no, they had a pump.
Well, the
They
air came
plugged
out.
it. They had a plug. They plugged it, attempted to plug it 2-3 times. The plug didn't hold, so I guess the bead was
So
broke.
after the second time, they still did it the third?
And after the third time, because the plug was leaking.
Was the tire any fucking good?
Yes, it wasn't. You didn't roll on the tire, just mess the tire up. So, but at the end of the day, it didn't work out, so the tire had to go on the trailer. So that was the thing. So turned into that. So then we finally almost got there. So we ended up having, yeah.
Okay.
So we had to go back, pick up the females that we left the gas station.
How y'all do that?
We did that because we didn't want them on the side of the highway, so we left them there with an escort. We didn't want them on the highway with us.
Which one?
You know how I go. So it just turned into like a real long fiasco the whole time.
Remember.
And that right there, man, it was cool because once we got there, you know what I'm saying? It was cool to be around a lot of other bikers and just be out, man. Just feel some type of normalness. You know what I'm saying? And to be out of my own city.
Everybody wants to get back to normal. And I understand it. I want shit to get back to normal because I miss my bike family.
Facts.
I miss you dysfunctional motherfuckers. I love y'all. Like, my life is incomplete now. It's just work and shit. Like,
Right, and
I
just like
miss-
then what?
I called Rob. I called Handsome Rob the other day. Bruh, I said, I know this shit is bad. I even miss your annoying ass. Like, I even miss the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I miss my headache.
Shout out to Handsome Rob.
Right. I love you, bruh.
And I think that
Bless.
if people
Rob,
Yeah,
if people sit and
nobody
people-
else call him that.
You know,
if
everybody
people
end
sit
up
and
with two
think about
names.
it, if people sit and think about it, man, you do all the shit that you motherfuckers talk about the bike scene. It ain't this. It ain't no love left on the bike scene. It ain't like it used to
Love
be.
my family.
Well, guess what? Ain't nothing like it used to be. And you gotta accept that part. But one thing a motherfucker ain't gonna tell me is it ain't no love here. You ain't gonna tell me that it ain't no brotherhood on this scene. You ain't gonna tell me that there ain't no brotherhood in this biker community around the world. You can't tell me that. You can't convince me of that, bro, because I feel it. So just because you don't feel it,
I was just about to say,
or
that sound
you
like a
don't have
personal
it,
experience
don't put
with
that
you,
on
bro.
me and my people. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just being real about it because a lot of people will say, "Well, man, it ain't no love on the bike scene no more." None of that. Whoa.
You might not be feeling
Right,
no
just
love.
because you don't got that love, you don't got no love, you don't feel it, I still feel love. You feel what I'm saying? I
Big
get
old
love,
facts.
and I give love. So if motherfuckers say ain't no love on the mic scene, well, I give love, so it's some love right here. You feel what I'm saying?
I think when
And
people say that, I look at them a certain type of way, like, damn, what kind of dude is you
you
that you
bitter
don't
about?
feel the love?
well, I understand what they're
you know
trying
what
to
I'm saying?
say, but you got to be careful what you say. I understand what they're trying
If
to
you
say.
say it ain't
True,
no love, or you
right.
say you don't feel no love. See, if you're gonna speak, take personal ownership. Like, I don't feel no love from the scene. Don't say it's no love from the scene, because that's not true. That's clearly not true.
Well, I understand what people when people say that what they're trying to say though.
People and, just check up on them. Hey, sis, you all right? You
Right.
Like, I ain't heard from you in a couple days. You usually do this, you usually do that. Well, understandably, right now I'm a little busy, but I appreciate that. And these are bikers. This is not my blood family doing this. I mean, I see my blood, but you know what I'm saying? These are bikers. So don't say it ain't no love, because if this person didn't genuinely love me, they wouldn't give a shit what's going on with me. Oh my God.
What is magic doing?
Being magic,
Mic, bro.
being magic.
Moving my mic.
360 degrees
Hey.
of swivelity.
It is crackling in these headphones.
That's the headphone thing. That's not the broadcast.
But I mean, you know what? Let me tell you something, man. Let me ask y'all a question. Anybody can feel free to call in and answer this question. During this time, you need this period. During the time, if you need something, do you think of calling your biker family first or your blood relative family first?
Actually,
Which one
it
pop
depends
into
on
your
what it
mind?
is. Depends on
That
what
does
it is.
depend on it does depends on what it is though. That's true too. But automatically, like, out of habit.
Out of habit, honestly, 9 times out of 10, I'm calling my sisters.
I'm
I got 4 sisters I'm gonna call. Matter of fact, I put them in the group chat.
Oh, then clarify that those are your biker sisters.
Oh, yeah, that's what no, these are my sisters.
Okay,
I don't say my biker sisters.
just for the people
Okay, well,
you know what, who don't know you personally.
These are my sisters in the motorcycle club, but these are
Okay,
my sisters.
they family.
This is my family.
Okay, and it's people.
Not by blood, but these
Right.
are my sisters.
I mean,
And
we
those are the
understand
four
that.
people I'm gonna call.
Yeah, I understand that.
99.9% of the time, it's them. Whether I need something, I just need to vent. I got good news. 9 times out of 10, I'm calling them 4, and they know who they are. I got
Man.
a core group.
A core group.
A core group.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I think it
And
depends
it's
on the
not that I don't.
situation
And
and how it
honestly,
applies.
it's not about me not loving or not trusting my other sisters. It's just these are, you know what I'm saying? These.
There's a
the
difference
five
between I'm
brothers,
stranded
it
on the
just
side
fits
of the
so
road
much
and my
together.
brother's chest hurt and we had to go to the hospital. It depends on the type of situation, how it applies. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, man? I think, like I always say, man. Eventually, man.
For the most
If you-
part, I'm calling magic.
If you do this shit how it's supposed to be done, you'll wake up one day and you'll find out that 90% of your friends are all bikers.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you don't love your civilian friends. It's just that y'all fall out of touch because you stop doing so many of the civilian things you used to do with your civilian friends.
That's
You feel what I'm
if
saying?
you really want to do this.
But no, I'm just saying how I'm just like I said. If you're doing it how it's supposed to be done.
I have a varied group of, you know what I'm saying, friends, but they don't all.
But the
intersect
majority
or
of your friends are
interconnect.
bikers. The majority.
Exactly.
That's what
And
you
that's
said.
exactly-
I'm still in touch with everybody.
Right. It's
Yeah,
not
but
that
he said
you're
the
right.
And I'm
majority is-
stretched too thin because I am in touch with everybody because I got to go over here with them and do this, and go over
Hey.
here and do that, and go over here and do this, and go over here and do
I mean,
that.
if that's your
But
balance.
that's how.
If that's your balance, I mean that's cool because all of this has to be. Let me say, this biker life, you have to find that balance. You have to find that balance between family and biker life and your job, and then the other things you want to do outside of the bike world.
But
A lot
at
of people
some
don't want to do
point,
anything outside of the bike world, but it's a balance that some people never find. You feel what I'm
But
saying?
at some point, don't you find that those things on the outside start to adapt to you? Because I
Yeah,
found that my
yes.
job has said, nope, you can't get her.
Red
this
Rabbit
time of year
said blood
because-
first.
Okay.
Who said that?
That's, you know,
She
everybody's
said blood
situation is
first, and she
different.
said hello family. Everybody speaking on the page. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
Rest Red Rabbit.
I
Hey
found that
Rabbit.
my job will say, yeah, she ain't gonna do that this bike season. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, yeah, we can get her to do that.
No, I mean, I
My
totally agree
family
with
don't
that.
call her for that because you know what night it is. You know where she's going.
Yeah, I mean,
I found
that's,
that
yeah.
everybody around me has adapted to the fact that I am a
Is
biker.
exactly. You only go to work, so you only go to work so you can do your biker shit, and everything revolves around that. I mean, because I mean, like any,
I love my job.
right? Anybody.
And it pays me, but I
But it
love
actually
my
makes it
job.
more
That's good.
easier to
Exactly.
get bike parts.
And it does make it easier
Yeah,
to get
real
bike
make
parts.
it easy.
Much easier to
You
get
know,
bike parts.
Good bike parts.
Because anybody who knows me knows I have a biker family. I live in a biker household. My kids, they're the biker babies. So the balance is a little easier. Right, I have the brotherhood twins. So it's a little easier for me. But even with that, I had to find the balance because their mother and me are in two different clubs. You see what I'm saying? My twins' mother is an Omen.
Hey, Ambro.
To me, that's like a hard thing.
And I'm a Zulu, so
That's a definite, I think, tear
And you
in
know
a
what?
relationship when you got
Anybody
two
that's
people in
ever
two
dated
different clubs in one
inside,
relationship.
yeah.
not in my. You know what? Not in my household.
I've
It's
seen a
not.
lot of people that did it, and most of them weren't too successful. One of them either had to come over here or they.
You know what? Let me tell you
ever
what.
dated inside the MC set and dated some of them other folks on the fringes,
Right.
and you on the MC set, it's very difficult to maintain that relationship and maintain
Jealousy.
your identity. No,
Yeah.
it's not about jealousy. Because,
Shit.
no. It's not. I never had that.
I mean, jealousy can play a part in it, but I don't think that's
Yeah.
what it's about.
No, it's about the fact that you from here and you from here.
So let me ask you
You
this.
coming over here.
So let me ask you
You
this.
coming over here.
So let me ask you
Or when
this.
somebody come over
Right,
here.
that's what I'm thinking.
So you know what I'm saying? Can a relationship be successful with one person being on the scene and one person not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I believe
Is
that.
it?
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't believe that.
I've had successful relationships where
Let's
they
just
weren't
say,
on-
for instance, you in one club and your girl in another club.
No, you're talking
That's
about
not the same
civilian.
thing.
A civilian and a bike.
That's not.
I
That's
understand.
like
I
somebody
said
who
that's
doesn't
the
come
one I'm
around.
talking about
Period.
before what you were saying.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm saying, like, if you want to see let's say your girl do something and she get penalized by her club and you feel a type of way. That's gonna be that could be a stress because she gonna come home and talk to you about it
No,
as
she,
your
listen,
dude.
no, she's not.
You don't think
And
so?
if she does,
And let me tell you
if she
something. This
does,
is the
she
only
shouldn't be
way.
in that club.
Let me tell you something, man.
Y'all believe that in
That
real
No,
life?
no, listen.
happens.
Y'all
No.
believe in
No,
real
no.
life that a woman ain't going home telling their man what happened no matter what the situation is?
Yeah.
No, listen. Let me tell you something. No, let me tell you this,
And,
man.
and I hate to be me, but that's a particular situation. He's from a 1%er club. I'm from an MC. I'm not gonna come home and lay down and tell him my club's business.
No, not the business. I'm talking about
no,
the incident
it's still
that happened
about
to
me.
you.
It's about me, but that's still my club's business.
But like,
he has absolutely no need to know what the fuck is going on inside my house.
I think
Only house
but
he
it's
needs to be
still happening,
concerned
though.
about is the
I mean,
house
I understand
he and I
that
had.
you theoretically you speaking real, but in reality, I believe they gonna talk. I believe they gonna.
let me tell you something. In some households, let me tell you something. It
That's how
depends on the
everybody
individual
business
because
out
let me
here.
tell you something.
Right, I believe in reality they
That's
gonna
how
talk.
I can
everybody
speak. Let me
business
say
out in the
something.
street.
Some of
Look.
y'all
That's how
need to
everybody
stop.
know what everybody
Look.
else's
In your mouth.
club got
I can
going
speak.
on.
Let me say. I can speak about my own household
As a
because.
man, would you feel a type of way if your girl was in a different club and she didn't tell you something?
Listen, I live that life every day.
That's what I'm asking.
So I don't listen. In our household, her club business is her club business because she know my club business is my club business. You feel what I'm saying? When she have a problem in her club or what she having an incident, her club they done fell out or whatever. I don't go to they president and say, hey man, what's going on? She don't tell me what's going on. I don't tell her what's going on. That's her club business.
So is this
She got to work that out.
Answer? Babe, I'm about to go somewhere. Where you about to go? Handle some club business. Is that a acceptable answer in your house?
It depends on what type of relationship you
Yeah, I'm
got.
That's
asking.
the question.
It depends on what
Yeah.
type of relationship you got. Because if you
Right.
got a relationship, if you in a relationship, even for a female, because there's a lot of female bikers out here now that got dudes that's civilians.
Listen, I've got,
You know,
how
but
we
if they-
get them phone calls, them 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Facts.
phone calls.
Right.
Hey, you got to get here.
And if you
I've
with
jumped up out
somebody
the
that
bed, baby,
understands,
gotta
yeah, I
go.
done had
Do
to
you
jump
need
up out
me
the
to
bed.
go?
We got to get us
No.
one of them on the
4 in
show.
the
I want to
morning.
interview him.
Who?
The boyfriend or husband of a biker chick that's in a bike club and
They're not
he's a
biker
civilian.
chicks.
Oh, you
We
know what
are
I mean?
ladies that ride bikes.
Ladies that ride bikes. I'm sorry. Let me get it.
Biker chick.
Biker
What the
chicks
hell?
is
I was about
definitely
to correct-
fine.
I was about to say. I thought I was being nice instead of saying biker bitches.
She trying to force somebody to be
Biker
politically
chicks, you
correct
know?
around this
There's no politically
motherfucker.
correctness on this
Biker
show.
chick.
I'm not a chick.
So
Grown-ass woman
I want to
with
interview
bike.
him though.
Yeah.
I want to hear what he got to say as far as what his life is like with his girl going off on biker business.
Facts.
Look, let me tell you something. Hey, listen. Like, even though the Omans and Zulus are brotherhood,
Right.
most of the time, she's going one direction. I'm going the other direction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What she does on her trip, or her sisters, and they giggles and gagas, I don't care about that. I'm not thinking about that. I don't worry about that. Only thing I worry about is that she cool. You feel what I'm saying? If she get a phone call 3 in the morning and say, hey, so-and-so need me, go.
Right.
Because guess what? When I get a phone call at 3 in the morning and I gotta go, she gonna say, go.
But
'Cause she
here's the
understand.
difference. But see, here go the difference.
Now,
here.
if
See, here go the
on the
difference.
other
You got to
hand,
talk
if
about the
you're a
difference
female saying
between.
you gotta go,
You got to talk about the difference
only thing
between
you
men
gonna
and
say
boys
is,
and
do
women and girls.
Hey, okay, you
know.
going, I think you're going where I was about
you
to
got
go.
you got to talk about the difference between men and boys and women and girls. See, first of all, if you a man and you present yourself as a man and the things that you do in a manly fashion, and you got a woman that presents herself as a woman and she handles her business like a woman, she should be able to understand when you as a man got to take care of some business, just like you should have to understand when her as a woman got to take care of some business. Now, granted, women don't get the type of business that men get for the most part, so I don't want to hear nobody talk about I do the same thing men do. I particularly don't give a shit. I'm talking about overall. Okay.
True.
Overall,
Levels to this
the
shit.
levels of shit that women have to deal with is different than the levels of shit that men have to deal with, but they still got to deal with it. Like
And
if
I
one
will
of my,
submit
like
to
if
that.
one of my club
That's
sisters
true.
call, if one of my club sisters have an incident or something like that at 3 in the morning, one of her daughters done start having a miscarriage or something to happen or whatever, and they put out a call, and I'm a male in the motorcycle club, and let's say my woman in another motorcycle club, and her club sister call her like, something just happened, I need you. How fuck would I be upset? Cause she got to get up and go handle some business. Cause that's grown folks shit. See, the problem is you worried about if your man or your woman going to give up some of that cock.
Right.
That's the only thing.
I can do that at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It
Man,
ain't gotta
for
be 2
facts,
o'clock in the morning.
fucking facts,
I mean,
man.
for real.
That's all they be worried
And-
about.
And I'm more likely to get
That's
away
all they
with
be
it at
worried
2
about.
o'clock in the afternoon to 2 o'clock in
Fucking
the morning.
facts,
so if I
man.
tell you I'm going to take care of my girl, my sister, my cousin, my niece, whatever, That's what,
Hey,
That's what it
you wanna
is.
do.
And if you don't trust them when they say some shit like that, you got a bigger
the
fucking
first
problem.
time you be like, who that nigga is, listen.
But there's niggas out here like that be sucking, stroking all
And
day.
guess what? Listen here, baby. This
I'm gonna
ain't
do
gonna
just
work.
like great
This
falling
ain't
from
gonna work.
grace. It's two
This ain't
things
gonna
I
work.
don't like.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
questioning me about that shit. Like, if I tell you, I've been with these people for 31 years.
Facts.
So if they call me, I'm
I'm
going.
going.
To go.
And we
No,
not
no,
about if you
it's
want to
not
argue about it,
the
you can
nigga,
stand
it's
here and
about
jump
my
up and down. But
family.
I'm leaving regardless. So you're either gonna have to accept the fact that I'm fucking leaving, or you can stand here and jump up and down. But I'm going anyway, because if my brother called me, just like if your
Yeah, you
sister
can jump
called
up and down
you.
all you want. When I get
Right.
back, you better be gone.
Facts.
I'm
And I
not
think
dealing with that.
females got to understand, because a lot of females who are new in relationships with guys who are hardcore bikers. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm specifying hardcore bikers because I'm specifying those dudes who get out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. But I'm simply saying that because they can't understand that. But what they do need to understand is, hey baby, listen here. The same people that I get out the bed at 3 o'clock in the morning for is the same people that I can send to come to your aid if I can't get to you.
Facts.
True or false?
Facts. Call the nigga
And
like,
I'm
hey,
gonna
look,
say
my
this.
See
people
what I'm
up on
saying?
your side. I need you to go down the street right
Exactly.
quick.
I'm gonna
Because
say
there's
this,
something
some
going
women
on and
might
I'm always on the
actually
other
get
side
I
of
had
town.
people out
See what
of
I'm saying?
town, and I was able to call some members from another chapter, and they went and handled something for
Facts.
me, and I
I'm
ain't
gonna
even
say this,
there.
but
Yo,
real
call
quick.
me in Columbus.
I'm gonna
Right.
say this real quick, and some
I
women
called
might.
you a glove.
Exactly.
Listen, like I said, I'm gonna say this one time.
Go ahead, big
Some
baby.
women might get upset.
Tell her ass.
But if you are a female, whether you're a civilian or a biker, and you're dealing with a male in a biker club, in all honesty, you need to learn how to submit. Because if you don't, your relationship is doomed. Because if you question every move he makes, and that's the head of your household,
You're gonna be
regardless,
like Sherlock Holmes around.
But a lot of these niggas ain't the head of their household, though.
it ain't gonna work.
A lot of these niggas staying in their girl house, driving their girl car around and shit.
Well,
they
that's
biking
the
their girl.
difference between men and boys,
Yeah.
and girls and women.
Oh,
To lead,
man.
you gotta be a leader.
Facts.
So, don't submit to the bullshit.
Facts, but like I said, if you worried about something, if you
have to
worried
remember-
about your man or your
worry about the
woman
right
getting
shit.
I
Don't
just
worry
started
about the
thinking
wrong
about it
shit.
real. I don't know too many bikers that live with like that. You know people? I don't know too many like
Shit.
that. I just personally don't.
These niggas is homosexual, my nigga. These
Homosexual?
Niggas, hell yeah, these niggas is moving in with bitches just I'll fuck
Because
you,
it's
bitch.
income
Just
tax
let me
time.
get
I
someplace
need
to
these
lay.
parts.
And you fuck that bitch for a little while, and you got someplace to lay and shit. You got your shoes all by the door and everything.
There's a
and-
group out there.
Especially when it's wintertime.
All of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Then you fuck that up, and then you out here over your bro house for a couple weeks, and you be done knocked you off something else.
Man, it's bike season. It's time to do something a little strange for a little change.
Oh, God.
That's when you see a nigga, and then you see his girl. Like, this is my girl, and you be like, nigga.
I hate the fact that everything we do now we gotta consider corona
Shut up.
handling. Everybody got a procedure. I'm sick of that
Hey,
shit.
look, man.
Everybody got a reason or something they trying to do.
But look here, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but if your club, even though a lot of clubhouses not open, some people gonna have a few people at their clubhouse. You know, we gonna do what we do on the slow side. You know, keep everything safe, but it's still people expect to see you on your motorcycle.
And you
People
know
still
what?
gonna expect to see your club riding.
We always had this thing about first out, first in. And I've been really bad about it this year because I was real thirsty because I haven't been around people or bikers or motorcycles. So I started early, unfortunately.
A lot of people did.
A lot of people did.
Yeah.
But y'all got to be careful, man.
Right.
Man,
These
fact.
streets, the streets still ain't right. Like, y'all got to be careful.
This
It's been
big ass
like,
chunk holes and shit
my God,
everywhere,
and
man.
y'all stunting,
It's still
riding,
gravel
Street
in the
sweepers
curb.
keep throwing gravel everywhere.
Yeah,
Ride
they
your
making
ride.
this shit
Don't ride the
worse.
spectators ride. Ride your ride.
It's kind of it's kind of messed up in our city right now because they doing a lot of street work.
And
It's
that's
always
my point.
messed up in our city.
They doing a
But
lot
it
of
ain't,
street
it
work.
ain't just about that though.
I'm
So
trying,
here
the
we
part
go.
that tripped me up about the street is how come they just can't fix it and it be fixed?
Cause we got a lot of
Because it's
traffic,
clean.
Putting
bro.
band-aids on
It's Cleveland. Exactly
Open
what it
wounds.
said. They putting band-aids on it instead
putting a band-aid on an open
A
wound.
lot of time it make it worse.
Right. But you know,
Would everybody in Cleveland be willing to put $1 on it?
you already
of.
do.
Give 'em $1.
You already do. They keep stealing the money. You already do. You put more than $1 on
Facts.
it.
They keep stealing the
He
damn
said
money.
when the homeless about the whole thing.
Listen, and somebody else asked me that. As far as I know, the Omens are closed for the rest of the year. You don't understand that? That's too bad. And when that particular club does open, I'm sure someone will let you know.
Hey, I want to send.
Those that know
Hey,
don't tell, and those that tell don't know.
I want to spend a special shout out, man, to Reverend Ike, man. Anybody who's been around, I want to send a special shout out to Reverend Ike, man. If you've been in this city long enough, if you don't know Reverend Ike from the Zulus, man, you ain't been around long enough. Trust me, because when I first came on the scene, long story short, when I first came on the scene, I was a Lorain County Zulu. I was in the Lorain County chapter, and my first time ever coming to the Zulus in Cleveland. I was excited. I had my little Proby vest. We left the Rain Clubhouse. We was coming down here, and
Shaka's telling this story a million times.
but no, listen, man, listen. I'm telling it for the new listeners. So listen, the whole point is that when I went in, and my president at the time, Big D, was introduced.
You asshole, that was some straight up bullshit. Get the fuck off
It's okay.
me,
It's
man.
okay.
That was some straight- you know
At
what?
the time.
Hey,
At
baby,
the
how you doing, bruh? We on good terms. That was some bullshit.
I ain't saying nothing.
He's being funny.
I'm not being
Everybody
funny.
know that. He's funny. He's funny as fuck.
I'm not being funny.
Funny as fuck. If you wasn't being funny,
So-
you wouldn't have stopped and did all this extra shit.
Because I didn't want you to hit me. I was comment.
What the fuck was I gonna hit you for?
You already. Never mind.
You know what?
I ain't gonna even say nothing. But I ain't gonna say that because whatever happens when the mic is not on is not supposed to be spoken about. But
Some dirty shit. Now you make this
You
shit
know-
niggas more too. That's
nah, it's cool. But
See how they fuck with me?
But basically, man, Big D took me in there to meet Reverend Ike. So when I went in there, you know what I'm saying, he was like, hey man, this is my new Proby, you know what I'm saying? Dude gonna be good, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be one of the best, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I stuck my hand out to shake Reverend Ike's hand. And he just looked at me and just went back to his conversation.
It was a probie.
It's like,
You was invisible.
hey man, I was like, I felt so disrespected, man. So, but I understood. You feel what I'm saying? I understood later. I came to understand why he didn't shake Proby's hands. You feel what I'm saying? And one night I had a conversation with him, and I had a conversation like 3 to 5 years later, something like that. And he was telling me, he was like, man, I don't do that because you coming to join my club. I ain't coming to join your club. You a pro, you may not make it. And you me getting to know you.
I was just about to say, no, you
might-
me getting to know you.
You might not even be here that long, no. You know what I'm saying?
I don't need no whole bunch of new niggas.
Right, exactly. That was the point.
I don't
You
even
see what I'm
wanna get
saying?
attached to you, little nigga.
Right, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? You haven't earned my respect to that level for me to want you to be sitting next to me or sitting in my presence.
But
So
see, people, you understand it, I understand it, but a lot of people won't understand it. They wouldn't understand it when it happened, and even now, after they've been around this shit for a few years, they still wouldn't understand it. 'Cause like I said, a lot of these people nowadays that's joining these bike clubs, they don't really want to be bikers. They just want to be recognized.
I totally agree with that, bro.
That's all. You can just ride your bike. Ain't nobody gonna stop you from riding your bike. Ain't nobody gonna tell you can't ride your bike. But you got a lot of people that just gotta come get some rags. Gotta be part of something.
Gotta be
you
seen with the club.
But you're right. But you really not biker material. And then we getting so much of that now because everybody want their cousin to join or their homeboy to join or whatever the fuck. So you're getting a bunch of that now to the point where it's hard to even find the people who really love this shit because it's so saturated with the people who trying to make it into what they want it to be. Like they never wanted to do what we do as bikers.
Right.
They never wanted to do that. They don't look at biking and the things the same like Roundup. When I got in the club, nigga, Roundup was tents and dirt. You know what I'm saying? And barbecue grills or pits and whatever. And you know what I'm saying? And get down. That was Roundup. Now Roundup is fucking hotel rooms and goddamn golf carts and you know what I'm saying? And RVs and I mean I ain't got nothing wrong with no RVs, but shit, it's like it's not even. See, there's something special about being out in the dirt with another man. Now I ain't talking about on no goofy shit, nigga. I'm just saying, you know, when all of the creature comforts is taken away and everybody
Roughing it.
bruh. I'm talking about niggas walk around with no shoes on and just a pair of shorts. It's hot as fuck.
Camp outs.
Yeah, camp
It's
out.
just a big camp out.
Nigga done got drunk and just laid out in the fucking grass and went to sleep and everybody left him alone.
Right.
Like this nigga
Sorry, I'm
drunk.
going to the hotel.
Right, that nigga drunk. See?
Sedated.
Look at that
No,
pretty
it's
shit.
hot. And
That's the point.
Right.
You survive.
Man,
So
let's
y'all
start
think
in the
we supposed
morning.
to be
Take your shirt off. It's
So y'all
round
think
up.
it's supposed to be like cowboys? Y'all pull up, tie y'all horses off, and
Right.
start a campfire.
Pretty much, yes.
Drink,
Yeah,
Pretty much,
shine
yeah.
out your boots.
Pretty
I
much,
think
yes.
too many people become civilized,
That
man.
was Roundup. That was Roundup. It was just like that. And it's a campfire burning everywhere you look. It's a bunch of tents here, 3-4 campfires burning. Nigga got a couple grills going. You look over there, it's a bunch of tents, an RV. They got a couple campfires going.
That shit is fun.
They got the motherfucking one of them big ass motherfucking gazebos like they put out for the churches and
Right.
shit. They one of them, and then they got the DJ up under that joint. They got a whole ass party going on. But then you what the fuck?
Over there.
That's Goldie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the system. Somebody trying to.
See,
Somebody trying to call in?
Yeah, unfortunately.
you know what though, man? I'm a firm believer in this, man.
Hey, wait, hold on, Shaka. Hey, if y'all trying to call the show, I'm gonna
Y'all want me to
apologize.
go
in
open up the
advance.
phone lines?
'Cause
Y'all
we don't-
wanna, I can open up the phone
Open
Yeah,
the
open up the phone
lines.
lines though, bro. I know somebody got something they want to say.
Okay. Let me
You know, all right. Well, this dude gonna go open up the phone lines, y'all. Y'all want to give us a call? It's 216-772-3393. Let's talk.
I
about
know a lot of people, man. A lot of people have really been suffering from claustrophobia, not being able to ride, to get out and ride in groups.
I'm a social person. I always thought I didn't like people, but I'm a social person.
I still don't like none of you motherfuckers.
I miss my bikers. Well, I don't miss that.
You miss your characters. Bike scenes got characters. That's the beautiful thing about bike
definitely
scenes.
got
So many characters, man.
My favorite character of all time, my sister Butterfly know who this is. We call him Swirl and Twirl. Not because she's gay or anything. It's not because she knows exactly what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
hurry up, clean that up.
Nah, not because he's gay. We just call him Swirl and Twirl. But this is my favorite character on the bike scene. This dude, the way he dresses is just like really, nigga? Like big straw hat and like a lace doily shirt.
Hey,
like
fuck
that.
it. That's his biker
Y'all ready
persona.
for me?
Oh shit.
Oh my God, who is
Who
that?
this
You ready
is?
for me, nigga?
Who this is?
ready
Who
for
you
me, nigga?
representing, man?
Oh, shit.
God. What in the
You ready for
fuck?
me?
Who is
Oh,
this?
y'all want me coming to another episode, man? What?
Johnny,
Oh,
man.
No, Johnny drunk
Hey
ass.
Johnny,
You ain't know what it
I'm
is.
drunk in the motherfucker right now, too. Hey, y'all.
God, God
where my
damn.
cousin at?
Hey, Magic,
Is
thanks,
she
man.
drunk
You
yet?
welcome,
Cause
bro.
I ain't coming over there. She drunk.
Johnny,
Y'all
man.
get drunk, I
Hey,
am.
Johnny.
Oh, okay.
I'm drunk
Johnny.
in the motherfucker.
Johnny,
Yeah.
slow down. Tell the
I'm
people,
fucking in the mouth.
Johnny, tell the people what
Hey,
club,
y'all.
Johnny,
Hey, this is your favorite asshole.
what club you representing?
Goddamn big boy Deacons, nigga.
Okay, that's what it do. We got DJ Johnny C, Deacons MC on the line, Cleveland chapter.
Clearly
what it
drunk
do,
as
man?
fuck.
Right, clearly intoxicated, inebriated.
Yeah. I
What's
back to
up,
work
dog?
today, y'all. Hey, thank you.
Oh shit. So how was your first day back at work DJing, man?
My first drink was a full cup.
That'll do.
Yeah,
That's a
So,
motherfucking
so
do.
you know,
Stay
it went
back
all
at
bad
work.
after that, man.
Johnny, Johnny,
then man was like, come
Johnny,
get your bike.
Johnny,
Then I was
Johnny,
trying to work
Johnny,
like 5 times and shit.
Johnny.
Hey.
He said, "How was your
What?
first day back at work? Not your first drink, nigga."
Man, this dude.
Hey, my first day back on work, I was fucking with the 216 bad boy, and I was fucked up. That's what I did.
See, this is the problem. This is why people think all bikers are alcoholics.
Jay Bird, though, for real.
Right,
you know
that's
what
the
I'm saying?
Prince Jay Bird.
Example
That's real
of
shit.
biker love.
Hold on,
The
say that
first
again.
thing you get out and do is fuck with some other bikers.
Right.
When you get
That's what
out
I
the
do.
house,
I play
you
with bike
fucking
clubs. I don't
other
sit there and just kick with fucking normal people. I ain't even got no normal friends. All my friends is bikers.
Nigga, you ain't normal.
On some real shit.
No, definitely ain't normal.
He ain't normal.
Hey, listen,
Fucking
man.
normal
Hey, yo,
nigga.
I can talk about it like that. He got it fucked up, but we all
Hey,
fucked
Johnny.
up,
There's
So
those
tell me, hey,
characters.
Let's talk
Johnny.
about some shit. What y'all want to talk about,
Hey,
man?
Johnny. Hey, Johnny,
Y'all
real
got
quick,
me on
Johnny.
here. I've been,
Hey,
y'all ain't been
Johnny.
wanting me on here for a
Hey,
long time. I'm here today. What's up?
hey, listen, real quick, man. What do you miss about the bike scene the most, man?
The camaraderie.
Niggas say ain't no camaraderie.
Shit.
Right. It ain't though like it used to be. Hey, the grandfather clubs, we all good like a motherfucker, but these new niggas, I don't know who them niggas is.
Say what?
There you go. That's better.
Nope.
See, hey, you know
You
what? See,
understand?
it's
You
Come
understand?
down some, Goldie.
it's what it is that see the grandfather clubs, they have a long established history of how this is done. And even some of them are even losing some of the camaraderie because the newer members don't feel that same camaraderie, or they're not showing that same camaraderie that the older members have. And I think a lot of that is because a lot of the new members, they don't go to each other's houses and kick it like that. Shit, and the dudes join your club, females and dudes join your club now. You only want them motherfuckers to know where you live.
Nope.
Right.
Shit.
Let me say something. Man, listen, when I joined my bike club, you know what I had to do? I had to go meet every member in my club. I had to sit there and spend time with them. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just let you slide on in now and shit nowadays, you know what I'm saying? I was the hardest for me in the motherfucking city, and if you don't know it, you better ask some damn body. Cause it died with me. They killed my motherfucking ass, and you niggas got scared.
Shit.
See,
I still think
You
these
know
niggas
it.
need to be doing some push-ups.
They got
but
scared when they
motherfuckers out
seen
here
what I
like,
did. They were like, oh, they can't do that to me. Guess
Well-
what? That's why you a bitch.
No, my
hey,
what?
wait a minute, man.
That's why a lot of niggas.
What happened?
That's why a lot of niggas is bitches. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker might be the po-po. Niggas ain't know who this nigga was. He just let him slide on the fucking. That nigga
Gotta
might be a
let
cop.
OG DJ Johnny C loose in this.
Yeah. I let it go today.
See, listen,
Bro, I'm
man.
gonna shut
Slow
the fuck
down.
up. I will let
Listen,
it go. I don't give a fuck.
listen. Slow down, man.
Hey, Johnny.
See, listen, man. Slow down, man. A lot of people don't understand what you're saying and where you're coming from, right? See, I understand where you're coming from on the old school biker side. You feel what I'm saying?
Old school
But-
biker side, new school biker side. It should never change. That goddamn stipulation should always be. You just know this motherfucker because you letting it in goddamn body. Like I said, that nigga might be a bad motherfucker out there fucking it all up. 'Cause
That
niggas
nigga
don't know
sound
this
like
nigga.
Boomhouse.
And y'all know it's true.
Listen, man.
So this is-
At the same
There's a
time,
bitch ass nigga somewhere running around with us. You know it. There's a bitch ass nigga running around with us. That fucking goddamn ex-bitch, whatever. I had to tell her ass about the other day. This motherfucker get on there talking about somebody broken somebody car. Oh my God. Bitch, I'm like, motherfucker,
Wait a
get at your
minute.
neck,
Whoa,
nigga.
whoa, whoa.
You need to shut the fuck up.
That don't happen often, I hope.
right?
What's going on? You done completely discombobulated the whole show.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, I'm a controversial
Let me know
motherfucker. I
if
love
they fucking
it.
with
You know what I'm saying? I need to go shit the motherfucker say. Shit.
All right, hey, Johnny.
I'm gonna be nice because I'll be smack that bitch head off.
John,
I'm just saying.
Bro.
we gonna have to let you go,
I'm
man.
just saying. But the thing is, the bitch is an apple dog and she's on
Hey,
all
John.
the motherfucking rules.
Johnny.
Man, this dumbass bitch.
Johnny,
Hey,
we
thank you for
gonna
calling, bro.
Right.
Appreciate
This
you
is an apple
supporting,
dog. You out there fucking talking about, you want to do shit, want to do shit. Bitch, want
Wait
to
a
do
minute.
shit. Then, bitch, you tell everybody else do it, you do it.
Johnny, we gonna have to cut you loose, man.
You still being the same ass for almost bitch, I'll smack your head off your shoulders talking that shit. Fuck is wrong with that hoe, man?
Hey, Johnny.
Thanks for calling in, Johnny.
Johnny, man.
Oh my God.
That ain't gonna call right
Oh shit.
DJ Johnny C.
And y'all
Drugs
say this
fuck.
shit ain't fucking
Johnny
fun.
C.
If
Right.
anybody say that shit ain't fucking fun, y'all just ain't doing the right fucking shit.
Oh my God. Damn, I can't get it together.
Bikers being bikers.
Oh,
Hey man, let me tell you something. I
guess
definitely,
what?
I'm
We
with Big
all
Baby
fucked
on. I
with
miss
him
the
a long
characters,
way.
right? I'm with Big Baby. I miss all the characters on the
I
bike
miss all this
scene,
shit,
man. because it's so many, and when they gone, man, you gonna be wondering, cause you know it ain't really no new characters on the bike scene, cause nowadays the new characters they just fuck ups.
Oh, it's some new characters. You just ain't paying them no
You
attention.
just ain't seeing them. It's a hella new character.
I'm not with the blinged out rag.
No.
Who the fuck is
Them characters.
who the fuck is bedazzling their vest?
Some characters that dress up to come on the bike.
Man,
I'm not
don't
with
do
the
that.
dressed up bikers. I'm
Don't
not
do
with
that.
I'm
Don't,
not with-
especially not for no nigga.
I'm
Hey,
not
hey.
necessarily their clothes. I'm just saying the dressed up biker.
Can somebody
yeah.
call in and tell me how does
Town road
dressed up?
niggas.
Yeah, I'm just.
they set it up?
Yeah, this new. Whatever. There's a couple of real ones now. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, some niggas just want to be that cowboy. You gotta let them have that. You
I don't believe
just
in
like you got a bunch of fat
bedazzling
bitches
shit.
that all of a sudden want to wear the skinniest shit they can buy. Like, hey, that ain't your size. Like,
That's not-
that ain't your.
I don't-
You gotta learn
hey.
like women just because they make it in your size does not mean put it
No,
on.
that ain't your. You
Hey, I
should
got
have
a
bought
question
the
for you,
body that
Magic.
was in that when you saw that on.
I got a question for you, man. I got a question, a topic.
Hey, and today's bullshit is brought to you by Creek Water. You know what it do. You know what it do.
Oh
Yeah, like
shit!
you probably got an acre of land on Mars.
So
to sell.
basically, you don't know what's in the jar. Hey, listen, Magic, big baby.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, you know what's in there.
Question, man. You have some clubs. Let me see if I can make sure I describe this right. You have some clubs who vote presidents in and out. You know what I'm talking about? They vote presidents in and out, like, cause they don't like what this president do. So, hey, everybody, let's get rid of him. Then they get another person in, and they're like, oh, we don't like that decision he's made. Hey, everybody, let's get rid of him. You know them type of clubs?
I'm sure there's something like that exists.
Well, there are those clubs that exist, and those clubs that exist, they be on some bullshit and they don't last.
Yeah.
The problem with those type of clubs is that they membership will you know because their membership will always be low because they always got some bullshit going on.
Cause yeah, right. What is you doing? They make a nigga want to be part of your shit.
Exactly.
And then you get a lot of niggas. That's why I said before. If you in a club and then you realize that this ain't the club for you, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna look at you badly if you decide to take a step in another direction once you done got around. You know, that's just like you ever met a chick and then you start kicking it with her and then you meet up with her and her friends and you looking like this the ugliest bitch out the crew. Like I got the wrong one. You know what I'm saying? You ever had that happen?
No, because I check out everybody.
You know, so not so
Ugliest chick out the crew though.
yeah, like you done fuck with the ugly. Hey, the women done it too, man. They done fuck with a nigga and then all of a sudden,
You
They
kick
meet
it with
his
her,
friends
and
like,
then
damn,
you
I
meet
got the
her
wrong friend.
yeah, and then hopefully it's before you smack something. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Because then you can.
machine and check out the selection first.
Yeah, you
before
gotta check everything
So
out.
how do you say that? Do you be like, hey, so what's up with your friend though?
It depends on how far our
How do you
situation
come
done
in?
got.
But
We gotta get some shout outs, man. Shout out to Rachel, Solo Dolo, Red Robert, Tracy Lazy. Shout out to everybody tuning in.
so let me ask you this: if you got a club that's real small, what do you got clubs that are real small? They got like 5 members, and they got like 5 members or 6 or 7 members for years. So what do you think the problem is? Why they don't grow?
Because they don't want to be seen.
They don't want to grow. That's what they want.
They don't want to be seen. They just want to carve out their own little corner in this bike shit. But them usually don't be the clubs that you have problems with.
Right.
Sometimes
To be
they just
honest
be
with
some
you.
close
Well, wait,
friends.
wait. Don't get
They
me
don't
wrong
really
though,
fuck with
because
new niggas.
wait, don't get me wrong, because some of those clubs just don't. That's just they click. That's them, and that's all it's gonna be. That's their little family. That's all it's gonna be. But some clubs, they just don't grow.
Yeah. Because
They-
they're not trying to grow.
they-
They're not doing no type of. First of all, I mean, I don't know how nobody else really feel about it, but recruiting motherfuckers is frowned upon. And where I come from, you don't go around asking motherfuckers to join your club. You supposed to be out there doing what the fuck you doing, and the nigga see you like, I want to do some of that. How can I do some of that? Now, when you start getting your members in that fashion, you'll end up with some quality members. You still gonna end up with some bullshit because there's always gonna be some niggas that just want to belong when they see somebody rocking. You know what I'm saying? Everybody pull up, 50 niggas pull up. They look like, ooh, them niggas look like they getting pussy. I want to join them. For real, niggas think like that.
Before we get too far, and it get too late, a couple things I want to announce.
All right, what just broke?
Nothing just broke.
Nah, cause the whole sound changed.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway,
turn
a couple
my mic
things.
off.
Okay.
The Cleveland Bike Life Cuties are sponsoring a Unity in the Community Cutie Ride. Saturday.
Excuse me.
You heard what I said.
Excuse me.
Listen here.
Excuse me.
What is it?
Is got a problem with it?
Huh?
It's a ride. It's the bikers. We promote biking. We promote riding. So, Saturday, May 30th, from 3 to 8. If
Will
you're
there be
coming from the,
cheese?
right, I don't know. I don't know. Call Amina and ask her. Amina, will there be cheese? Please let him know.
All right, you got it.
If you're coming from the southeast, you want to meet up at Get Go at Miles in Richmond at noon. Kickstands up promptly at 12:15.
Hold on, I wanna
Coming
hear
from the
Amina's again.
northeast, meet up East 55th at the Shell Station, the corner of St. Clair at noon. Kickstands up promptly at 12:15. Everybody gonna meet up at the Steel Yard, I guess, and they'll depart from the Steel Yard at 1:15. The ride be about an hour and a half with one stop. I can't really.
Where they
tell.
going to?
Listen, man, just ride with them and you'll find out at the end.
No.
Right.
I don't. I'm sure.
Hold on, I want to hear Amina's
Wait,
again.
there's more. There's more. If you just let me get to my more. Like I said, apparently the whole world is opening up.
Okay, and where
there's
is-
a graduation ride also for a special needs child,
That's going on right now.
May 24th at 4
What's the good
o'clock.
one?
They will meet at 3 o'clock at Eddie's Club in Elyria, 1433 Lowell Street.
That's Saturday.
Right, that's Godfather's
This
Club.
Saturday.
I don't know. When is the 24th? Whenever the 24th
Why
is.
you
Look
giving
at the
out information
calendar.
and you don't have it all?
Look at the calendar. May 24th.
Okay, that's
This
a Saturday, I
coming May
think.
24th. Okay. Gonna meet up at Eddie's Club, 1433 Lowell. That's Godfather from the Zulu. Y'all know him. Kickstands up at 3:30.
In Lyria.
And on the biker side, apparently the Zanesville
Lorraine.
Rare
That's
Blood
Lorraine.
MC, yeah, they're having their first annual corner sip, the 22nd.
Where?
Let me get to
Zanesville?
it. Zanesville, yeah.
Okay.
$8 pre-sale tickets, $10 at the door. Contact any member for questions. If you get, it's gonna be on Lee Street in Zanesville, but if you want the information, just DM me and I'll send it to you. Let's see. Anybody got anything else?
I want to go back to the rides. I want to hear that again.
Which one? The Cleveland Bike Life Cuties
Yeah.
or the graduation ride?
The Bike Life Cuties. And the graduation and the special needs. I know the special needs information already.
You gotta push way too many buttons on that thing.
Right,
Do
big
something.
baby.
Right,
Damn.
Like I'm doing way too much for y'all.
It don't take you that long to get to the point.
I hate him too, Mina.
She's scrolling like crazy.
Cleveland Bike Life Cuties having a Unity in the Community Cutie Ride. So, 2 locations for the
Are
meetup.
they gonna be cute?
Yes.
I'm just
It
curious.
was a
I'm
whole lot
asking
of
for a
Udies.
friend.
Yes.
Say that again. It's called the what? Community
Man,
Cuties in the community.
Unity in the Community Cutie Ride.
Unity in the community.
Say it 10
Cutie
times
Ride.
fast.
Cuties with the booties, right?
I thought that's what I thought I heard booty in there. So
Oh, I've
that's why I was
never
like,
seen
say
any-
a woman.
It's
A
the
lot
great
of
whole
them
lot
got
of
booty,
Udies.
though. A lot
It's
of
the
them
great
got
vibe,
booties.
bro.
They got nice booties. Yeah,
Everybody got
you
a
know.
booty.
They got nice booties.
It's the cuties in the community.
Cutie
Unity
ride.
ride.
Cutie ride, not booty ride. Cutie
You-
ride.
I thought you
if I
said-
said booty ride, all you motherfuckers would be there.
Liberty Bibbity.
All right, let's get to. Hey, all right, let's get. Hey, what's the next one? What was the other one? What's the other one?
Right. Just see what the fuck I
What's
gotta
the
say.
other one?
Start
Come on,
over,
big
start
baby.
over, start
Hey, what's the
over,
other
start over,
one?
start
What's the
over.
next one? What's the next one?
Oh my God.
What was the next one?
The Zanesville one. You just
No,
wanna see me-
not the same. The one next to the biker cuties. The one next to it.
That was no. It wasn't nothing. left to
It
the
was
fucking-
something else you had next to it.
I said the other one was
That
the
was supposed to be
Zanesville.
Southeast.
Shaka, is you just fucking the show up for nothing?
No,
For
I was
nothing.
asking, man.
Listen, lastly.
Okay, let her do the
lastly-
announcements. Let's
Right.
go. Start over.
Lastly,
Right.
I'm not starting. No,
Don't
they
start
have
over.
About the,
information.
start from
The general public
community
has
and the
the
booty
information.
unity, whatever. Community, unity, booty,
It was one
whatever.
unit. It was one of the
Something.
unity and
Listen,
community ride.
Lastly, I want to say good luck and congratulations, and I love you, little bruh. My little brother is moving to Georgia with his family.
Oh
And
shit!
yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah, we gonna miss you. We had our last little, get together with him this weekend. Say goodbye to him and his family, but we gonna miss you. But you ain't that far. You just
Little
down the
bro-
road.
yeah, little
We-
bro
we
about to
still yeah,
start.
but it won't be like
I gave me a little
us
farm.
seeing them all the time like we do.
Got a little
so.
patch of land. Give
But-
him a little farm.
Shut up. But much love, brother, and good luck, and we love you. And I'm definitely gonna miss you. That's my baby G. I call him Baby G, baby gangster.
No.
He ain't no baby no more though. He all grown up.
Okay, that's what it
But
do.
that's the type of shit. Like we watch each other grow up. We watch each other. We family for real. You know, we watch each other make mistakes. We watch each other fall and get up. Sometimes we gotta help each other up. That's why they call us family. You know,
Right.
And people don't understand that because they aren't experiencing any of that.
Right.
You know? So when you wonder why people who've been on the bike scene for so long feel so strongly about it, when you wonder why they feel so strong about people trying to just run in and take our lifestyle and take our whole community and turn it into some fucking something else that they want it to be, because, you know, that we really know each other. We really, really know each other. We really, really love each other. We're not saying I love you because we got on the same rags. I love you because I've been fucking with you for 25 fucking years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We grew up
That
together.
time go quick too, man.
Man, it go
Look up
quick,
like,
don't it? Because it
damn.
seemed like it was just like a couple years ago, man, when I walked in that motherfucking clubhouse and said I want to be an
Man, just yesterday, my daughter was 6 months old when I first started coming around. I'm a grandmother now. My
Look at
child
that
in their 30s.
Look at that shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That time go like that.
They don't understand it, and
And
that's
people
the whole
have
point.
people have helped me. My brothers and sisters have helped me raise my child.
Yeah, because she got a whole bunch of pimps, hustlers, gangsters, and a few fools on her motherfucking team. Trust me.
That's why she retarded.
I think, man, a lot of people don't want their children to join clubs nowadays, and they say because of what it's turned into. But me myself personally, I want my children to be able to join my club, but my club has to be around long enough for them to get old enough to join it, for them to make that decision whether they want to or not. I'm still believing my club enough to want my children to be a part of it. I still do.
And if my children ever wanted to be part of it, I would have absolutely no problem with that, as long as you're willing to listen to what I tell you as far as, you know.
And see, I
that.
have an
Right.
adult child, and she has been raised in this bike life. But she and I both agree that she's not a candidate to be in the club. Mm-mm. But she's not
But
disrespectful.
she's more than welcome.
She definitely that.
She's more than welcome.
But she's not disrespectful.
Facts.
But she's just not a biker.
Facts.
She's not a biker.
And
But
that's how it should be.
But she's all there. Like, she's there for everything. She supports everything we do.
Mm-hmm.
She's been raised in it. She knows bike life. She's just not a part of it. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Can she
as
ride?
far as, no, God, no. Have you seen her drive? I thought about buying her a bike recently. I'm like, because at one point she did want to ride, but that situation didn't turn out the way we thought. But yeah, no, she doesn't ride. But I mean, even as a support personnel or an associate or whatever, she's not a candidate for bike life. And she's got her own life. This is not her life. Like, she's a part of it, but it's, you know what I'm saying? It's a part of her, but she's not necessarily a part of it.
She enjoys the French benefits of being able to slide in and out from someone who's grown up on the scene.
And the
everybody
crazy
knowing
part
her.
about it is that sometimes that's the best place to fucking be.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's best to be able to move in and move out when
Yep.
you want to. That way you can enjoy it from the inside.
Enjoy your
'Cause you gonna
special
be
privileges.
Where we at, but you ain't got to do shit except not act a fucking fool.
And she
You-
doesn't.
You know what's one of the things I have a problem with people's kids when they come to people's clubhouses? Because they always scream, "Well, I'm so and so daughter, or so and so my uncle, or so and so my brother." But
that's
they only,
all the
but
more
wait,
reason
but,
not to disrespect
but wait,
their
but wait,
name, not to-
no, but listen,
You know what
Cash.
I'm saying?
They only scream that when they fucking up.
Fucked up.
But not only that, I don't care
Or when they're at the door.
if that's my child. Shit, I'm Big Baby's
Right,
daughter. Okay,
trying
but
to
your
get in
mama
for free.
put in this work. You didn't do shit.
But no,
you
it's
didn't earn the right to come in here and act a
it's-
motherfucking fool.
exactly.
She did. If I come in there and act a motherfucking fool, I'm still gonna get checked. But that's not the point. I earned the right to at least attempt to do it.
Facts.
I don't understand I don't understand it personally, because when I see people's kids do that, my first thing is like, damn, your daddy or your uncle, whatever, whoever you say
I
you,
need
your
you to
people,
talk
they
to
ain't
the
teach
mic,
you
big
nothing.
baby.
They ain't teach you nothing. They ain't tell you
that
shit.
better?
Because
Can you hear me?
if that's in fact true, then you should have came in here and enjoyed the love. If that's your people, you should have came into the door and said, hey, mom, my people so and so, and conducted your stuff like you're supposed to, and enjoyed the love.
Facts. Don't just come down here because it's a jumping ass party.
Right.
Then you want to name drop at the door. Then you want to get in this bitch and act a fucking fool. Then as soon as somebody get ready to tear your ass up, then you want to start name dropping again. Like somebody
man.
gonna come
And
save
see, that's
you.
the sad
That
part. My
shit
child
awful.
can't even name drop because they know who she is when she walk in the door. So she can't come in and fuck up nothing.
But you know what? Name dropping is the funniest shit to
Yes,
me.
it is.
You know why?
All the time.
I don't give a shit.
So and so. Okay.
I don't give a shit.
Look, okay, and you still
I'm
owe me. You
so-and-so
still owe
people.
me $16.
Yeah, I'm so and so people.
I
Call them
don't
on the
care.
phone then.
I don't care.
Call them on the phone. Tell them to meet you at the door.
Because my thing is, you did not put in that work. They did.
But this is a catch. Name dropping usually is applied when the person's name that they're dropping is not there.
No, niggas be trying it. And then we be like, hold on. And you go get him like, you know this nigga? And he be like, no, I don't know that motherfucker. I'm like, damn, bro.
I've literally seen motherfuckers like, what if I say, he be like, what?
if I
Dude, that
say?
is not.
That's
He be
not
like,
how any of
"That
this
is
works.
not
That's not how
No.
any of this works.
Not
It
at all.
matter what if I say. It just,
What if I say so and so name? Dude, that's not how it works at all. But people do that, man. And it's just funny to me. But I'm seriously, I don't like it when people's kids or relatives, whatever, drop names in the instance when they're fucking up. That shit just pisses me off even more because if you're who you say you are, then you should have an understanding and have
Facts.
more respect. And they should have told you that this is not the place for you to be acting a motherfucking fool.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Well, I call my uncle down here, my dad and I. Well, guess what? You be meeting his ass out in the
Call him on
parking
the
lot.
phone. Right. When he pull up, you going to be standing outside.
That's exactly where your ass gonna be.
Let
on
him
the
walk you. Let
sidewalk.
him walk you the fucking.
You know what I'm saying?
hey, Greedy, I'm sorry.
I be seeing the
missed
look
you,
in their
sis.
face when they realize they done fucked up. They're like,
Oh,
oh,
that
shit,
shit
I
is
should've-
funny.
nah, I forgot
But
where
you
I
know,
was at.
but that's just a little pet peeve I have with people's kids nowadays because I'm just a firm believer that it's a lot of kids who parents didn't teach them nothing when you know what I'm saying. The whole time they was on the bike scene, they didn't teach their kids now.
Facts.
Now their kids are grown now,
And
and
now
they
just
come onto the
looking
bike
right.
scene saying,
Like-
"Hey, well, my uncle so and so, my dad is so and so," and they really are. But they parents didn't teach them anything.
So you shouldn't even be here. Not with that shit.
216-772-3393 is the number to call. The phone lines are wide open if y'all want to talk to the panel. You want to holler at Magic, Big Baby, or Shaka.
But Magic, you can't blame them for wanting to come to the bike scene because they didn't see their
No, I
parents
can't-
ride all
I
the time.
can't
So
blame
it's in
them.
their blood, man.
I can't
It's
blame
actually
them for
drawing
wanting
them
to
to
come
them.
to the bike scene. I mean, shit. The way I look at it, anybody that want to come to this shit is welcome as long as they're gonna be on the right shit. But my problem is when like you was talking about people kids, especially people kids, because you come, but you're not coming to support your mama or your daddy. You're not coming to be a part of what your mama and daddy got going on. You came down here to party. And then, like you said, then you get to fuck it up. You get to tripping and shit. But most of the time, that's because you feel like that because your mama the secretary or your daddy the president or vice president and some shit like that, that you immune or some shit.
Not
like
only
you can
that,
just
you're
come
entitled
down.
to all the benefits and perks
Yeah,
that they
facts.
are.
But you doing all the wrong shit though. You ain't doing none of this shit that'll make a nigga be like, "Hey, little bro, grab you. Take you a drink, little bro." You know what I'm saying? You been kicking in this bitch all night with us. We move, you
Right.
move the whole 9 yards. Grab, get you a drink from the bar. Here, take you a drink or something or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to do none of that. You in here kicking it. You don't give a fuck about what we doing. If we got to working in this bitch, you probably wouldn't even help. You probably move out the way. But as soon as you get into some bullshit, now you wanna, but my daddy is such and such.
Calling on there. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, this Hunt. I'm calling from Lorain County, Zulu.
What up, bro?
Oh shit! What up, Hunt? What it do, prayers?
Hey, what's happening, man? What's up, Goldie? Shaka the Jaguar.
What's up,
Prez?
What's
What it
up?
do,
What's going
man?
on, Magic?
You got it, bro.
Hey, Big Baby. How y'all doing?
Hey, baby.
All right, all right.
We're
Hey, man,
fine. We're
I
fine.
just wanted to call and tell y'all. Man, I really like what y'all doing, man. Keep up the good work, y'all.
Thank you,
appreciate
honey.
it, bro.
Thank you.
Entertaining
Thanks,
as
thanks.
a motherfucker. I'm over here laughing my ass off.
Me? Did he say me?
Man.
It's not always about you.
I'm not crazy. Whatever, man. I love you
Hey,
too,
y'all,
Hunt.
I need y'all to do me a favor, though. I need y'all to give Shaka a little bit more shit Because you know he just crossed over. Team Road Glide, nigga.
Right. The motherfucker that said he would never get on the Harley.
Right.
Look, so I see him over my cousin's house the
used to be
other
animate
day
about
in a
it.
brand new Harley jacket. Bruh hit me. Oh yeah, nigga, choke on it. He hit me with. I said, I see you been shot.
you see them
No, somebody.
He ain't got the jacket.
He got a Harley jacket.
A Harley
He do
jacket.
not
The
got
nigga-
the jacket,
Man, he getting the gear. I done seen him in a couple t-shirts.
Saga.
What's
You ain't
going
see
on?
me no Harley t-shirt. You ain't see me no Harley t-shirt.
Yes, I have.
nigga.
No, you have not. No, you have
Hey, man,
not.
I'm on the talk show. Turn that shit down, man.
Hey, no, you have not. You've
Thank you,
not
bruh.
seen me in any Harley t-shirts.
I done, listen.
I got a
it
Harley
doesn't matter.
jacket.
I've seen him in Harley gear
Wow.
more
Yeah.
than once.
Yeah.
Team Road Glide.
Wow.
I got a Harley jacket and some boots.
Team Road Glide.
That's it.
You got the boots too,
Got
son?
the boots.
Nigga.
He had to
that's
tell
an
us he had the
investment.
boots too,
Listen.
man. He had to put that in
Listen,
there.
I only buy
Cause he could have left it out. He
I
had
only buy a pair of boots every 2
He
years.
just
That's an
told you just
investment.
snitched on me.
That's an investment. Listen.
You used
these
to be
motherfuckers not getting
animate
repaid
like
till
I
next
never.
year.
Right.
No.
They got some Harley boots.
Nah,
Yeah.
since y'all all on me, anybody know me, I am not cheap, but I am very cost efficient.
So you buying like one
And this
boot at a
nigga
time?
that bought some Harley gear. Actually went to a
No,
Harley
I'll tell you what
store.
happened. Somebody, one of my club brothers, bought the boots, didn't fit, and sold them to me for the low.
and you bought him.
Exactly.
That's how I got most of my shit.
See?
And again, Groupon is selling
Let
an
me
acre
find out you
of
get
land on
connected with
Mars.
the Harley Gear Black Market.
Yeah, Groupon selling them for almost $200. Listen, I am
boy.
not about to spend. My thing is this. Hey, this is my thing. You know me, but my thing is this, Fred. I'm not about to go out and spend, you know what I'm saying, $200, $300 on some gear, on some Harley gear, just like that. My name ain't Future.
Right.
You know, I ain't even say that, did I?
For real, you gonna bang on my brother like that?
Wow.
You know what? He got it bad. It's cool. He got it like that to have it that bad.
He do got it like that. That's not the thing. He got
Whatever,
it bad, man.
How you gonna
He
talk
got it
about my
bad,
brother
man.
like that? No, he don't. It
He
ain't
do,
bad.
man.
He just bought
I
a few
said, I don't give a
things.
fuck. I said, Future becoming like the motherfuckers he said he ain't like.
Fuck him, Future. Fuck him.
Yeah.
That nigga doing the same shit
All
on
that
the
damn
low.
What
money.
you talking about?
For somebody that would never ride, never wear, never do anything, fuck Harley.
My president
Them
made me
niggas
buy
on the
Harley.
Ain't nobody made you spend no money on a motherfucking motorcycle.
No,
Ain't
not
nobody
fine.
made you do shit.
You don't
In
know
the
my
end-
president,
At the
do
end
you?
of the day, you did that shit because you wanted to.
Have you met my president?
You could have bought anything but a Harley. Nigga, you could have bought an Indian.
Hey.
You could have bought
Yeah,
a
Doc, I
Honda. You
gotta
could have bought
give you that one,
anything.
man, because
Listen.
that nigga got to wear
No,
persuade
you could have dressed up a fucking
Right.
shadow. No.
No, I didn't. I already listen.
You
I
wanted that Harley.
already had the
Y'all
motorcycle
believe
picked
that
out
shit?
that I was
'Cause I
gonna
don't believe
buy.
that shit.
Okay, you can believe what you want to believe, but I'm telling you, my
Nigga, we
president
gonna
made
rock
me
you
buy
till
Harley.
the day you gone
Listen,
about that motherfucking
My
Harley.
my
Whatever.
president stopped me from
Smooches
what I
go.
was doing. He said, "What you doing?" I say, "Well, man, I'm doing so." He say, "Stop what you doing right now. Go up to Harley and put your name on something." I said, "Wait a minute, hold up, man."
Can't no motherfucker call me and tell me to go sign my name to a motherfucking bill. I
Huh?
love you, Press.
Nigga.
Stop
Unless
Yeah.
they paying for it. Now,
Stop it. I wish they would. Shit, I do.
listen,
I
you
would-
did it
ooh,
because
shit.
you wanted to.
And that is exactly how niggas end up living in the bitch house with his bike in the bitch name. And all that. Just like that. Just like that. Cause she like, I can pay for it. You can give me them skibbity paps, nigga. You gonna be right.
Hey.
Despite rumors to the contrary, I have never bought anybody's bike but my own.
Hell
There's been
no.
some stories out there, but I ain't
That's how
never
you
bought
get them, big
nobody's bike
baby.
but my own.
That's how you get them. Hey, but listen though, it's females that
Riding
do
around
pay.
with PlayStation 4s in the trunk and shit. Like, nigga, I got that mad.
It's females that do pay for dudes' bikes, and I'm mad.
Sure did.
Shit. No,
If I'm married to you, I mean, we had a house. Not even married to you, but we have a household. We have a commingled household. Yeah, I probably would buy you a bike.
I wouldn't let no woman. I wouldn't let no woman give me no money on my bike.
I mean, you done.
Nah, I ain't gonna say all that.
I ain't gonna say
ain't gonna do
right.
I ain't gonna do
but
it.
I mean, we in the same
I
household.
don't
We
even want your
co-mingling
bread.
our assets. You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
tell
I
you-
buy you a bike.
You know, listen, let me tell you something. You know why? Let me tell you
Right, that
something. When
happens.
a-
That
Same
happens.
shit.
Listen, when you in a relationship with a female, and we all know this to be true. When you dudes, listen, fellas, we all know this to be true. When you in a relationship with a female and she done gave you some money on that bike in her name or something like that, when y'all fall out, guess what?
Really don't happen.
That's something that's gonna be an arguing point. Cause she gonna know how much you love that motorcycle. She know to hurt you.
A
She
real
gotta do
woman
something
is
about that
not
motorcycle.
going to do that. A real
A
woman
real
is going
woman,
to
my
say, take your
ass.
shit
Y'all
and get the
know
fuck
how
on. I
y'all
don't-
be.
No, not y'all. Because I signed the title over when I got divorced, boo.
Listen,
All this shit that's in my name, take
Listen.
shit. Because I don't want that fucking headache. I don't want to be bothered with you or your
Listen.
shit. Listen, I'm done.
That's the difference between
Period. I'm
women
done.
and men- women and-
Exactly.
and
Women
girls and boys
a girl
and men.
Is gonna go kick
So,
your shit
let me
over,
ask you this.
stab your tires, try
Facts.
and bust
We
your
done seen
window.
that.
Nigga, just because you
So-
come back and argue with me about that shit, I still got
Facts.
some kind of connection.
so we
Fuck
don't.
that.
So
I'm
we don't.
done.
We gonna sit up here like we don't know nobody who we gonna sit up here.
Who the fuck?
We gonna sit up here like we don't know nobody who that happened to.
Yes, that
We
happened.
gonna-
Shit
we
shit
gonna-
happened to
What the
me.
fuck?
We gonna sit up here
Right.
It
act like
happened to me,
we
but
gonna
it wasn't a woman.
we gonna
It
sit
was
up
a
here.
bitch.
We gonna sit up here and act like chicks ain't took motherfuckers' motorcycles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We gonna sit up here and act like
yeah.
chicks ain't reported motherfucking motorcycles stolen from.
One of my girls
He
took
stole
that car
my
and left that
bike.
bitch open and running.
So we
with
just
the
gonna
windows
sit up here and
down.
act like that shit don't go on. And that's one of the reasons I would never let a broad see. Let me tell you something. Let a woman give you some money on your motorcycle and tells these questions. Hey, why your back pegs down?
Man, if you don't get the fuck away from me, what kind of question is that, man? Get the fuck out of here. I wouldn't even,
And
man.
again, that's the difference between a woman and a little girl you fucking with.
Hey, like, get the fuck out of here.
Right. Facts, 100%.
Right, and those little girl, the women
Fuck
do
away
that
from me.
shit.
The fuck is you talking about? Why is you even looking at my motherfucking back pegs?
I don't pay that much.
They be on
wrong
that
with you?
shit. Y'all
I
be
ain't
on
got
that
club
shit.
sister.
You ain't got nothing going on in your life, but you looking at my fucking back pegs. You ain't thinking about nothing, huh? You ain't got nothing you need to do tomorrow that you need to put line up in your head first before you make it nothing, huh? And you looking at my back, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Whatever.
But let's see, you saying whatever because
I'm
see,
just saying I don't. I'm not.
so
saying I'm
you
different.
don't.
It's I
You're
know.
stop being We're saying
All
you're
I can
supposed to
do
be
is think about me
objective.
first.
You're supposed to be an objective individual here.
Why do I have to be? This is about opinions. It's not about objectivity.
See?
That's not an
It's
opinion. That's a fact.
This is subjectivity, right?
That's a fact.
Yeah, it's definitely subjectivity.
But that's a
okay,
fact.
So he's a little confused on the terms of this.
That's
I
a
don't know.
fact.
You know, Shaka,
Okay,
everything got to
that's
go
it.
his way.
That's a fact.
Anybody keep
That's
telling you they
so
right.
you tell
might
so
wanna-
you telling me that y'all don't be on that? Females don't be
you
on
can
that.
see, that's
Okay,
the thing.
females don't be
That's
on
why
that.
I say I.
Y'all like to separate yourself a lot, don't y'all?
Yes, I do, because I am like no other woman
Okay,
in
we
this
said-
world.
you-
Absolutely, I
You're
do.
supposed
Right.
listen. That's and that's
Absolutely
definitely a
I
fact.
do.
But females don't be on that.
I've never met
I've
another
seen
big
some.
baby.
So, see, this is what big baby be trying to cover for females on the slide.
No, I'm not
and
trying to cover
yes,
for
you do.
anybody. But when you say y'all,
Okay.
you group
Okay.
everybody
okay.
into one
okay.
group.
Okay.
I'm not y'all.
So
I don't
it
do
doesn't
that type
happen.
of shit.
Doesn't happen, big baby.
It happens.
Doesn't more than.
It happens,
Well,
not just in the bike world. It
What the
happens.
fuck is we talking about
A
again? I
civilian
forgot.
broad will
How you
put some
doing?
money on her nigga's car, or she done gave up her taxes
Okay,
because
true.
he said he gonna flip that shit. And you know what I'm saying? Now this nigga come
the
up with a
taxes.
trunk, with 24s on it.
Nigga gonna flip that shit over the counter to a
Right.
nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me
so,
get them and
so does she feel some type of way? Shit, that's my truck.
That's
Some
somebody
niggas
else
just
I
ain't
want to. I want
bikers.
to interview
They
a
just
woman
ain't
that
bikers.
say, "I gave him my text money. He flipped it, and we ain't looked back since." I want to. I
that ain't gonna happen.
ain't
First of
found one
all,
yet.
my nigga.
want to interview her too.
Hey, first of
First
all,
of
my
all, if
nigga,
that
if you
did
need
happen, I
my
ain't
tax
gonna
money
say.
to flip, you can't be that good at what the fuck you
And
doing.
what the fuck you doing?
So listen, man. Like we were saying though, I wouldn't. Would you allow a woman to give you some money on a bike match?
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna ask her for that. But if she wanna throw some on top, hell yeah, I'm gonna take that shit. I'm gonna be like, oh, so what you want for this? That's gonna be the first motherfucking question.
Don't ask me no shit like
See, I ain't
that.
gonna be goofy and shit and just take the money and you be to sold your soul to the devil and shit. And then every time you don't do something, but I gave you that money on your bike. You ain't about to do that shit to me, so what this about to cost me? You know what
True.
I'm saying? Now, if you just want to be a woman about your shit and you want to throw some bread on top of your nigga shit, just like you know, if you got ready to make a move and your nigga might throw some bread on top of your move, like baby was talking about, that's that cohabitation and looking out for each other type shit. She might buy me a bike, I might turn around and put some bread down on her car. First of all, because I ain't gonna buy shit I can't afford. So if you put in, if the shit costs me 10 and I put in 7 and you put in 3, trust me, I had the 3. You see what I'm saying? I had the 3 because I was about to buy a $10,000 bike. So if you gonna throw 3 on top of it just to show that you support my motherfucking move, I might take that 3 that I was about to spend on that, turn around, throw that 3 on top of that Benz you was looking at. You see what I'm saying?
And
So
that
it's
is the difference, ladies and gentlemen, between adulting and fucking around.
I'm fucking around. And niggas out here and bitches out here worrying about where a nigga go at 1 in the morning. Hey, check this out. You was born with 1 dick or 1 pussy. Hopefully.
That's your hermaphrodite.
Hermaphrodites do
Yeah, you know, there's
exist.
some gray area in there.
Hermaphrodites do exist.
I'm fair. I don't want to offend anybody if you happen to have both
Y'all went
sets
to
of
that,
equipment.
First thing I'm thinking is, damn, a chick with 2 pussies.
Man, there's some weird shit going on out here, bro. There's some weird shit out here, bro. I mean, but I'm not trying to offend nobody, so don't call the show talking about y'all not this and whatever the fucking ABCLQs and all, man. Fuck all that shit,
We
man.
got 2 pussies called.
I don't give a damn what you do with your motherfucking
216-772-3393.
Man, I don't give a damn what you do with your equipment. I ain't that type of dude, man. As long as you keep your equipment away from my equipment, we cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that shit.
Never mind.
What happened?
We talking about equipment.
Yeah, we talking about equipment.
We talking about it later.
You know, but once again, it's just like that on the bike scene, though. Real talk. You know, because you got some people that come on here and they be women and men about their shit. You know, even the ones that get to fucking around. Some people, I've seen plenty of people come on and knock something off right quick, and then they go on the fuck on. All right, I tried that. It was all right. You know what I'm saying, man? Look, might look better than tasty or some shit like that. You know, but then fuck around. You got the same shit. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Did anybody hear him, or was it just me? Was it just me? That might have looked better than it tasted.
Yeah.
What?
okay.
You ain't never
I
had
understand
nothing,
what he's
you ain't
saying.
never had nothing to look better than tasty.
I understand.
Like some macaroni. Like, oh, remember that party
Oh,
we
we
went
talking
to?
about macaroni.
And that macaroni,
Okay.
you was like, that macaroni like a fucking bang.
When you finally fuck your MCM
You had
and
to go to that party that we went to. I can't
I
remember
was
where the
more
fuck it was
literal
at.
than-
And they had that big ass pan of macaroni. That shit looked great. And that shit tasted like all hell and then some.
I'm just saying, I was just being
It's
more
the
literal.
same thing. It's the same thing. Some shit look better than
I have a dirty
taste.
mind. I'm sorry. I went
Some
somewhere
shit look better than taste, man.
else. I went somewhere else.
You know what I'm saying? And some shit tastes
I
better than
apologize.
look.
It's like fucking your MCM and the dick be garbage.
Facts.
You get it now?
Like you just fucked this up for the rest of my life.
Like, nigga, I done told all kinds of lies and set up all kind of creep moves and set my girls up and, got them in order.
Oh, that
and
nigga blow
I
one.
came over here for a shrimp
And,
dinner.
or that nigga blow one as soon as it get ready on March set go, and this nigga just blow one right quick, like like motherfucker.
Okay, I get
I
it.
was excited.
It was a little awkward.
I get it.
Nah, you get it.
I get it.
There it is.
Can we
that's-
move on? I'm just disappointed now.
I mean, you know what? Let me tell you something. That's a prime example. Kevin Gates. They on Kevin
Oh my
Gates
God,
right now.
That was the laziest fuck I've ever seen. I don't care who you are,
I couldn't even
nigga.
bring myself to watch Kevin Gates' ass going.
I don't want to
It
see
didn't.
that, but
I didn't want to see
I just
it.
seen they roasting
But
him.
here's the thing, he didn't move.
That was for
Like,
y'all.
that
That
was-
was for the women. That wasn't for the
That
niggas.
was not for
if
the
you
women.
a nigga and you watch that
No
Kevin Gates
desire
video,
whatsoever.
That's
I
what was
don't
for
want to
him.
watch it. I don't want to see it.
That
if
whole,
you a nigga and you
the
watch
women
that
know what
Kevin
I'm
Gates
talking about.
video,
That
I have
whole-
questions.
Yeah. Anyway,
I seen it roasting them though.
but that video was for the women. But the women know
Thumbnail
what I'm
came
talking
past.
about.
I was like, nope, it kept right on going. Like, nah.
The women
that
know what
ain't
I'm
even
talking
my
about. That
lane.
is the laziest. I was so disappointed in that young man.
And then I heard somebody said the shit was Photoshop. I don't know how the fuck.
I don't know what it was, what it wasn't, but
Shit, they
whoever
could put
whoever
a-
was
they
fucking
could put a
was
nigga
lazy.
face on anything.
But the
now.
whole hype was that it wasn't his wife.
That was the whole thing. He was cheating on whoever.
Well, if according to the shit that I done heard, if that's what he was doing, she can't really even be mad. Like, good looking, bitch. Nigga ain't got to fuck me with
I
that
think
bullshit.
I think for some reason, if it was about money, Drinker, I understand.
Drinker got the bread.
Right.
She held it down while he was gone and everything.
The fuck?
But you know what though, man? But the point is that
Yeah, but he can still walk away with all his bread.
But the point is that, you know what I'm saying, you see a lot of shit, you think it's gonna be hot, think it's gonna be cool. It's not. It's not. But at the same time, this the bike scene. I think a lot of times, man, people become too civilized. Because right now, if a chick pull her titties out in the middle of your clubhouse, chicks be like, ooh, she put her titties out. No. Shut the fuck up. Let her pull her titties out.
Honestly, I ain't
Leave
gonna
her the
say
fuck
nothing that
alone.
Nah, but there's a lot
I
of
ain't
them
gonna
that
say
do.
nothing that she cute.
It's
Cause
a lot of them
I'm
that
not into
do.
girls, but I mean, damn, bitches, you gonna show them motherfuckers. The
I don't give a fuck.
niggas
Somebody
Facts.
suck on them motherfuckers.
Nigga, bitch, you dragging your nipple behind you.
Somebody
like, don't show that
is-
shit to my
and you know
brother.
what?
And
They
then
don't
there be
wanna
one of
see
these
that.
goofy ass niggas
Try
that
to
be crawling behind them.
sucking them motherfuckers.
Somebody want
to
that
catch that
motherfucker.
Somebody
I'm trying
want them.
I've seen this a million times. I'm like, man, who gonna then? Sure enough, somebody
Yeah.
gonna want to put the top on that.
And you
Cause
look
they
up and
know
the lights
that
come on
bitches
at
gonna give it
the
up.
lights come on at 5:30 in the morning. And you see them
Right.
over the corner. You like, get the fuck out of here.
See, motherfuckers be talking. Look, you ever see that big chick walking down the street? She is ugly all outdoors. She big, but she got 5 kids behind her. Guess what? Somebody hitting that.
It be the big and the ugly ones that be knocking everything.
Yeah.
Y'all just be sleeping.
Somebody hitting that.
I used to live next door to an ugly chick, and all kind of niggas' cars used to pull out that yard in the morning. Like, they pulling the
Cause she
backpack.
giving it up. I mean, it's free.
These niggas a
Listen.
fucking hole in
Niggas
the wall.
love free
They
shit.
pulling in the backpack.
Niggas love free shit, period.
Newsflash.
It gotta be
Everybody
good.
loves free shit.
It gotta be good for you to take that
Nah.
risk sometimes.
Some
It gotta
free
be
shit
more
I'm
than
not
just
taking.
free.
I don't want that free shit. You don't
It
gotta
gotta
take
be
everything
more than
free.
just free. You gotta accidentally had it if it was good or something.
But listen,
it ain't
though.
just because it's free.
But you know what though, man? Let me tell you something though. Real talk, cause we about to get out of here, right?
I guess. I don't
Hey man, listen, man. Last time we was on here, we talked about the reset button being hit on this bike shit. So now a lot of states are opening up. So we slowly trying to, you know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to do too much right off the back. Some of us trying to take rides and kick it and get weird acquainted with each other, you know, slide here and slide there. But guess what, man? Like we say, you cannot accept that same old bullshit coming back to your scene.
Facts.
You can't. You gotta make changes. Like man, just say you gotta get rid of them motherfuckers who've been bullshitting, man. Flat out, if you gotta hand out plink sit-ups, hand them out. You gotta think about the future of your club. Stop making snap decisions. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to make snap decisions in their club because it's a quick fix. When you make club decisions, you got to weigh how much that club decision is going to affect your club in the future. You got to take that in consideration. You just can't go to the left and then just go to the right, just go to the left and go to the right. That's not how this shit works. And there's no longevity in that. None. Again, man, for real, a lot of you smaller clubs, y'all really need to disband, man, and join grandfather clubs or large clubs until y'all get it right. Because you haven't
They ain't
got
gonna
it.
do that.
Some clubs, they gonna come out, they gonna do their thing, boom, they gonna get that click and they gonna move. But it's gonna be very few of those clubs. Most of y'all not gonna move. You just gonna be spinning your wheels until you get burnt out, till you no longer want to be a part of the scene. You know why?
And then they
Because-
start complaining about the scene, talking about
Right.
the scene ain't fun.
But you know what? The catch to that is though, in essence, those clubs pigeonhole themselves, Magic. You know why?
Yeah.
I'll explain to you why. Because by being so small, they don't go to places you go.
Facts.
They don't go to places I go. They don't get that exposure, so they become burnt out because they little route is so short. They living in a circle, in a bubble. So it's so short, so they get burnt out after
But
a
that's
while.
what they want.
They don't. They
That's
claim
what
they
they-
want to be bikers. They need to experience
see,
that.
See, you missing something.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, that's what they want. They want to exist in that bubble. That's what I said earlier. A lot of these smaller clubs, they don't want to be seen. That's why they not amassing members. So I mean, part of the reason that, and then secondly, because niggas really just don't want to join them. And a lot of times it be like it's been some small clubs that have started up, and I think they have become pretty successful, like the Gunners. You know, I always shout out to the Gunners. Cause my nigga Squirt,
I like the Gunners.
He been keeping that shit gangster. He been keeping that shit biker. You know what I'm saying? He got his people, and for the most part, his people is consistent. You ain't got a whole bunch of random niggas running
But-
in and out his club, and he keep them niggas on some biker shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as the way he run that club, and I can't really be mad at him like that.
But you know what though, Magic? This is the thing. But this is the thing about Squirt. Like I said, it's gonna be some clubs they gonna hit that niche and they gonna do their thing and I'm doing it. Squirting them is an example. The Gunners are an
Right.
example of that. Doing the clubs who'd hit that niche and they just been doing their thing and doing their thing strong.
Right.
But for the most part, a lot of these small clubs, they need to just go on and just disband, man, because they haven't gotten that experience yet. Maybe you need to go to a grandfather club and get that experience.
And we
You feel
right
what I'm
back
saying?
where we started at. They
Right.
don't want the experience. They just want the access. That's the problem. They're not
I
looking
tend to
for
agree with
experience.
that. Yeah.
They're not looking for the experience that we had. They're not looking for the love like we got the love because of the memories that we got, the type of memories we got, the way that we used to kick it. Like you was talking about the chicks with the titties. I mean, that used to be like a regular occurrence.
Right.
You know, everywhere you went. Especially
Right.
if you went to a real club party.
Right.
It was always some chick in there with her titties out.
Exactly.
And nobody cared anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because you get so used to looking at titties.
Right.
You know, or chicks with shirts on with no bra on. You can see their titties through the shirt. You know, and it really wasn't a big deal. It became something that was just part of the scene that we was on. But now you got all these other people, and they want to make it politically correct. And they done tried to start I'm about to say the wrong word. They done tried to start the LGBT fucking
All right, okay,
QRS
listen,
TV
listen, I
club.
gotta go. I gotta
They done
go
tried to
before we
start.
start on
They done
this.
tried to start all different types of clubs, man. And you know the thing about it is they never wanted what we have and love about this. They never wanted that. All they want is the access. All they want is to be able to come the fuck.
You all right,
I
Dominic?
got one more thing before we go.
Yo,
There
you done
is.
killed yourself.
Yeah, all right. It's gonna be a bike blessing this Saturday at Gordon Park. The Riders for Righteousness are sponsoring the motorcycle ministry.
Yes.
Sponsoring this
Okay.
bike blessing. They will be practicing social distancing. So it's from 11 to 2 at Gordon Park. They ask as you drive up, come up to line, and they will pray for each and every person in bike. You are more than welcome to stay and park for individual prayer if you like. They want everybody to feel comfortable, so they have plastic gloves and masks on as they pray. I'm gonna tell y'all this: don't put no gloves on your hand. It's stupid. Because you deal with this, you don't take them off and deal with something else. I'm not saying they're stupid. I'm just saying, don't go up there in gloves. It's just
Facts.
ridiculous. It's your bike. You know what you're touching.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You touch this, you touch something else, you touch something else. It's cross contamination. It's just stupid.
Wear your mask though, cause
But
niggas
please
be
wear your
breathing and
mask.
shit. Our niggas be
Everybody's
breathing.
got to breathe.
Yeah.
Wear your mask. Please do that. But,
And then niggas be spitting when they talk and all type of shit.
and my
yo.
last thing, as always, is save the tatas. That's why I do Titty Tuesday. Ooh, help me.
Look out, look out.
Help me.
Wardrobe
Fix it.
malfunction.
Look out.
No, for real, fix it.
Wardrobe malfunction. You saw it here.
I don't know what you said.
Big Baby and a Janet Jackson moment. You saw it right here on We Up Radio.
Y'all stupid.
I don't have a wardrobe malfunction.
That's a dangerous shirt.
Don't get our video report.
What was
Okay.
what was dude name was asking the size?
But the views
Can
went
you
up to
guess
700.
now?
Would have jumped up to 700 views all of a sudden.
Ladies, please perform your breast self-examinations. Men, if
We
you
are not
notice
that
something
desperate for
different-
ratings.
No, at all. Men, if you notice something different about your lady, say something to her. Say, baby,
We'll
go
just
get
keep that in
checked out.
mind.
Yeah, just, oh, Lord. Save the tatas. Spit Baby loves you, as always. Smooches.
We might need you one day.
I can't. I gotta go. Are we done? We're done. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, Shaka.
Shaka, we got anything to say before we go?
Oh, no, it's magic. I'm sorry,
We really
magic.
gotta take one for the
Say
team.
I'm taking shit for the team. Fuck that team.
If the ratings get bad, we gotta do what we gotta do, Ryan.
What y'all gonna do when I go on the road, man? Y'all gonna get ready to travel.
Via satellite, titties on the tube.
Facts. Big facts. Hey, listen,
Tuesday
y'all.
For real.
Hey, listen, y'all. Check this out, man. I know it's starting to get warm outside. I know everybody thirsty to get out here on their bikes and ride or get out here and show everybody that they bought a new bike. I mean, that's cool and all, man. But believe this, we gonna have a summer. You know, everybody ain't gotta do everything in the first week, man.
True.
And niggas, slow the fuck down,
Listen,
bro.
like I say, ride your ride, not the spectators.
Facts.
ride.
These niggas ain't giving a fuck. Everybody driving like some fucking idiots out here. I done heard about 5 or 6 cars that got flipped over in the past 2-3 weeks. How the fuck is you flipping over cars?
Right.
What the fuck are you doing? I've been driving for a long time and I ain't never even almost flipped a car over. Y'all niggas flipping cars over on St. Clair. Like, nigga, what the fuck was you doing? But you on a bike though. These the type of people that you riding with. So be aware, man. Cause I know it's fun and everybody want to show everybody, look at me, I'm on my bike and that's cool. Make it through the summer, man. Last through the summer. Wait when it get really, really hot and everybody out really, really kicking it on bikes for real. You don't want to be laid the fuck up, broke the fuck up, or dead. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to wake up dead. That's fucked up. Slow down, man. Enjoy your bike. Get on the highway. Get you a couple miles up under you and get familiar because, see, the one thing that's interesting about Cleveland is the fact, and not just Cleveland, but this whole area. You got to ride in the summer and then in the winter you off. And then when it get warm again, everybody want to jump back on that shit. But you have... Contrary to popular belief, man, you gotta get back used to that shit. You can't just jump on your shit and go out and do the same fucking thing fresh out, especially if you ain't really been riding that long in the first place. Niggas want to get out here and then everybody want to drag race. Niggas talking about drag racing before they even get the air in their tires. You know what I'm saying? Slow down. We want to see y'all, man. When this shit do open back up and we get back to doing some biker fucking shit, I want to see all y'all niggas, all you new riders, all these new niggas out here that's ripping around in the motherfucking street, because some of them niggas going to end up making good members over time.
Hey, man, am I the only one who been noticing a whole bunch of new riding motherfuckers?
Yeah, it's a bunch of new riding.
Here's a bunch of new riders.
Yeah.
Bats come off the porch every year.
Well, man, shit.
Y'all ready to go? Wrap it up.
Hey, look here, man.
I gotta work in the
Y'all know me,
morning.
man. But you know what? Listen, man. I totally agree with that, Magic. Y'all got to be careful out here, man. I know everybody feel like, you know what I'm saying, most guys feel like, hey, I've been riding for years, and I've been riding for years, too. You can ride like a motherfucker, I know, but they can't drive.
Facts.
And that's the whole fucking thing, man. Listen to me. You can ride like a motherfucker, yeah, we know, but they can't drive, and that's the problem. You feel what I'm saying?
And stay out that curb lane.
Right.
We're going to talk about that next week.
And one thing, man, I got a problem with you dudes, man, especially you new riders, man. Stop fucking putting these females on the back of your fucking bike. They ain't got no helmet on. They ain't got no glasses on. You got on a helmet. She ain't got on a fucking helmet. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Facts.
What the fuck, man? You are responsible for your passenger. Do you know that the law states you don't have to wear a helmet in Ohio, but you do have to wear safety glasses?
And on that note,
you know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, cut that shit out, man. Real talk. Because I'm going to tell you, you might not want to hear this, but if you got a passenger on your motorcycle, if anybody's supposed to die in an accident, it's supposed to be you and not them, because you responsible for their life. That's real shit, baby.
real shit.
Good night, loves.
You already know what I'm going to say. Have fun, do what you do. Turn up, don't hurt nobody. Peace.